you gonna play 2 sevens, 7-2 down?
Only if it's dealt to me.
Jack, you playing 7 deuce here?
Are we playing 7 deuce? Not tonight? Then probably not.
No, just a friendly 5, 10, 25 game.
Oh yeah, there's already fucking $100,000 on the table from a nice friendly game.
It's like 1 Bitcoin, you know, eventually.
Two!
What's going on, man? How are you?
Two!
Yeah, it'll be
No,
1
last time I
Bitcoin.
played with you, I was up there.
Alright, guys, we are rolling.
Where you been? How you been?
Some of those crypto guys
That's
do
good.
like the fucking Vegas stakes and they all denominate in Bitcoin. They'll play like 1-2 Bitcoin games. It's just fucking sick.
1-2 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Big game. That's it.
First card in
Hey, can
here.
I know one of the guys,
I mean, does he have like a million Bitcoin for God's
these
sake?
guys are all hella rich. Like, yeah, these are like OG Bitcoin guys.
No straddle.
So we playing 5, 10, and a
5, 10
quarter?
quarter?
5, 10 quarter.
Is everyone good with that?
Hey, you know the.
We'll fold him this
just to
time.
make sure this to be clear. Piñata.
Pinata?
I got
Yeah, on stream.
On stream is pinata.
Like the thing you beat the shit out of with a stick?
Yeah, that
Sometimes
thing.
you beat bad and sometimes you beat the shit out of him.
Talking about your wife or your
Alright, sorry. So C, 4 fold, 5 fold. C6 is a fold.
You know, sometimes you don't know where you are.
C7 raise, 35.
All right, here we go. We've got sound. I think we've got everything in hand as we begin tonight's special edition of 510 No Limit here at Palm Social Live at the Palms. All right, so we welcome in our boys. Welcome to the show, Big Daddy CHAZ and fan favorite coins. Been saying, hey, I want to come out and support the show. Wanted to be able to come out and check Palm Social.
So where are we playing next?
So we couldn't have a better way here to start. So I think we actually started off with this being registered as pot limit Omaha. So the hands did not necessarily register, as we got a quick check fold as coins had opened up here with a pre-flop raise and then just opting to go take it right on down there. So let's see, did I get this thing working?
Somewhere is better than
5, 10,
nowhere.
25. So 25 will be.
Just a small pot, so I just want to verify that thing works here.
Probably good until the point is probably going to be 52.
Oh yeah?
All right, so we got our full lineup in. Pierre here in the building as well. So really sick lineup for us here at Palm Social 510 Thursday. Also looks like we've got a 1-3 match stack happening. Also in the room, Mike Emblett, the dude talking. Glad to be back here in the building.
Yesterday was the fucking weirdest thing.
Is on 6,
People were too quiet.
6 fold, 7 fold, 8.
All right, we got the coin sound effect. We're probably going to have to juice that bad boy up a little bit. So
And I feel good either.
got Armando here as I believe the first 3 hands. Going to start off just as pot limit Omaha hands. For some reason, the computer's like, I need 4 cards to be able to tell you what the hell's going on. So we can just assume everybody's got garbage, right? 4 of these players to begin. And let's get our board here with 315 in the middle. Certainly going to be no shortage of money being thrown in play here tonight. Coins sitting with well over 13,000. And we've seen throughout the live stream averse that this man knows how to run up a stack like no freaking other. So invite you to hit the like, hit subscribe. You can also hit us up here with a super chat here if you do so feel inclined. We do get a king, queen, queen run out. Again, 4 different players. This hand and I believe the next hand in particular. Then we are back to full speed ahead. So I got to turn on that Vikings-Steelers game. You know, the weird part about this is like, I got nothing going on, and I actually forgot that there was going to be my Minnesota Vikings taking on my good friend Bones, the Steelers.
So what are we playing?
I don't know what to root for here tonight, so I'm just rooting for whoever tells me their first bet on this. If you're rooting against the Vikings, man, I might just get right behind you here. So. All right.
I feel so awful when you not see that.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
So it's either one more hand of just pot limit confusion. You might even see me here in the background here at some point. So
get a seat change button?
All right, so again, you can check us out here on the Poker Atlas app if you're looking to get yourself into one of our fine games. Again, should be a nice night tomorrow night. You want to be able to enjoy your Friday night. Happy holidays to y'all. Okay, so it is actually a 2-5 game happening
This guy?
That was my
For sure.
right over on the other side of the table. And looks to be a pretty good game there.
falling in the ground. Like freaking snakes.
So we had a little bit of a rough start, but I know we're like full steam ahead as soon as
Then when you go
we
back and
reloaded the
you
correct game within our action tracker system.
You know it's interesting when you like shadow box or like punch in the mirror or whatever. It's like
Hey, you see coins, you see CHAZ. You know, guys that over the years on the last show that we had, you know,
like
just grew their own just kind of phenomenon, I think, around what people really wanted to see.
when you
You know, CHAZ was a little polarizing because he was just kind of came out of nowhere to just rampage through the streaming scene and really established himself. And you know, and we've seen his game evolve in a lot of different directions. And you know, Coins was actually on our first ever live stream when we did that back in the day. That I did not know this until it was literally my last day at the old place, where they're like, "God, did you remember?" I was like, "What? Wait."
long time.
And he was not Coins at that time, and that was a persona that took on itself. So I've got the CHAZ, or the Coin sound effect and the CHAZ sound effects wired into the board. So I have hope that maybe just add a little extra fun wrinkle here is, yeah, we had to pause this for a moment because I came steaming in. I'm like, okay, we got to change this up on our YouTube channel and get the right video up and loaded. So I appreciate the players here stopping a moment in the action,
What's the most common injury?
presumably speaking out loud of how how life must be great. What else do we got going on here? As again, new player bonus. Again, if you mentioned live at the Palms and you've not been here before, boom. I'm going to give you 5 free hours and a free month. You can just show that you're a subscriber, and we'll be happy to accommodate you here in one of the nicest rooms here in Austin. I'm sure if you checked out the latest vlog from Wolfgang. Wolfgang Poker's made a couple of visits here and had himself a great, wonderful time. So should not be too much longer, then we'll be off and running. Again, about as good of a lineup as we've seen, I think, throughout any row 5. A good mixture of action, skill, guys ready to throw some damn money down and make tonight interesting. So maybe we just need like the Jeopardy music. I don't know. Maybe I could just toss on. Okay, here we go.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and
Well, that was relatively clear. So, all right. If you ask me here again, I think Minnesota's like a 3.5 point favorite tonight. You know how I'm feeling about that?
not great, Bob.
Not great. Not great. Hey, it's your boy DQ. Great lineup tonight. Should be a great action game. Also, Jazz here amongst the chat pros amongst us. And I'm ready to break down some action here. Trying to shake off some of the poker rust that has been, well, yeah, a little bit of time off here, a little bit of sickness there. Here between myself, producer Sonny, or Sonny said like broken foot's been dealing with. So, yeah, not quite the house of the wounded here at this point, but you know, we do have to keep. We've had to keep like a nurse on just full time, just to look over us because we're just. I got a cold. I'm a gigantic baby. Very disappointed in myself, but okay. So as we're reloading the system here, again, it was kind of caught on Potlum and Omaha because it was the last stream that we did. So once we rotate that with an action tracker, reload all the good stuff, and then rip roaring Texas No Limit Hold'em here tonight on Live at the Palms. Make sure to hit subscribe. Be pumping out more highlight reels and. You know, it's still kind of a thought experiment, and you know, I've tried so many different things with, say, the thumbnails, the editing, like short videos, long videos. So, Yeah, I always appreciate any feedback on the stuff you see that you're just like, yeah, even if you gotta be brutally honest, you're like, I didn't like this, or you know, I love this. Maybe the dude talking should just shut the hell up. You know, that's not bad. Ben Hebert, seat open. Let me check the old Poker Atlas app if there's actually a seat, or if there's anybody registered on the wait list. I just see one player on the list on the wait list here. It's so that may be a possibility. This is your actual opportunity to step on down, go from the chat pros. Hey, there's me. Look at a little chunk here. Maybe I should get myself into a gym. Start calling myself Thick Mikey. I could just judge my body posture from here. So literally, I just stumbled on it. I did not realize they were just kind of sitting around waiting here for this time. So now I can see why they were so excited. There's probably so much monotony going on. Like, when is this damn thing going to start? Okay, so we've got CHAZ opening off the straddle up to 175 points. Going to make the call King Jack. JC in these spots has had a whole variety of options. He's going to go for the flat call and the cutoff. And looks like Matt with the $50 straddle also going to be fourth in the mix as we go 5 different directions.
4 players for the flop.
Only 4 players?
Here we go, action on our first actual streamed hand, and it's going to be a pretty decent one here for JC. Straight draw, flush draw. Here to a 7, and CHAZ here, the pre-flop raiser with second pair. And I can imagine from his perspective, even as a pre-flop raiser with a piece of this, that it's tough to expect that with the pot size the way it is, that c-betting really nets you the most optimal path to it. So I can see this just being a check call, but on this particular kind of board, multi-way, I think it just tends to find yourself in a lot more trouble spots than you do just like, oh, okay, let's go 2 more straights with this here with Jack 8. So DQ, how is it possible that you were looking chunkier if you've been sick for a while, supposed to lose weight? Well, it was more, it's, you know, I didn't lose my appetite, and I was just eating a lot of soup, so. Sitting there thinking the other day, I'm like, you know what, it is time to get some more of those endorphin rushes and get yourself on the elliptical and all that good stuff. But, you know, that's the thing about excuses. They just pile up, and, you know, all of a sudden you're going to be like, I'm going to do this tomorrow. And, you know, I'm going to go there tomorrow for a couple of months now, so. Official Austin ambassador Joe Rogan's probably just absolutely disgusted. Gotta get yourself worked out, man. It's not what he sounds like, but that's okay. We got John G with a raise up here to 75 bucks.
5 call 75.
They have security to that. The security guy yesterday just dipped.
6 calls.
Gonna get Trey here with a call out of the small blind, and Armando. We'll tag along here with the old 7-4 spades. Let's take it to the flop.
4:30, 5. Just like 4 people?
No, we played 1-3.
Jack's up here for Big John.
The game was big.
I think it's probably just going to be a quick fire and fold for the rest of the table. As
I mean, by the time it's
Trey going to be out of position here with a gut shot, no interest, and
Yeah, but the security guy just like.
Armando not interested in getting tangled up in blue there either. So. Hey, check out the links in our description. Get to our Instagram, Facebook, our website, Palm Social Club.
usually they
So I believe we'll be back onto a more normal schedule Mondays and Wednesdays, but said, hey, we want to get CHAZ in here, we want to get coins in here. They're thinking Thursday night. Want to at least have a good old-fashioned fun show. And another trip down memory lane.
I tried.
What?
Oh, wait.
No straddle? 25's a straddle.
Jordan.
No, that's the third blind.
Behind fold.
Give me across the 1,000 subscriber mark, so might be seeing a few ads out there. Plus, the ability to support the stream here with a super sticker or super chat. And all right, we got Pierre opening here in the cutoff up to 75. Matt here with a couple of ladies. Is automatic 3-bets.
Text me your.
John not
I know you text me.
loving the
before.
price here after the pre-flop 3 to go set mining.
So I'll make sure to say that it's my phone.
Doubtful here at this sizing, Pierre.
Your full name. 'Cause I have
I think he's skilled enough you can want to take an interest in it, but looks like he's going to make the call here to 345, so what the hell do I know? Here likes his position, maybe hopes do some damage post-flop. 940 bucks in the middle, heads up. Well, it's going to come out top set here for Matt, and Pierre has whiffed, and this bat has flown off his hands and has nearly gone into the crowd. So I don't expect he's going to have a moment even here to tank. So the down bet to 250. The artist formerly known as Westlake Matt going to take down the pot. Likely be back Monday for 510 The Limit. Also, PLO Wednesdays. I can see us including here some Thursday shows here and there. So.
Oh, Boots is playing tonight. He cancel? We got Matt instead. Oh, that's who replaced Bootsy. Bootsy, you never know what Bootsy's gonna show.
Points getting out of the pot does. See you also going to bring along Trey and Armando. John G here with the suited eights and CHAZ. Now the fifth player here in the mix with King 9 of Hearts is. Well, it's going to come out 10 deuce deuce. Is tens and deuces here for Armando. Nobody else with any meaningful connection to this. There could be some scenarios maybe where John G could flip with ace high and backdoor clubs, but I don't expect this to be one, as with as many players stacked behind him. You find yourself in a much more awful spot than you ever do sometimes trying to hero this multi-way. So easy one here for Armando. Got our 2-5 game happening here as well. Right beyond our screen. And we welcome you here to Palm Social, 9070 Research Boulevard, the Crossroads Shopping Center. Tons of restaurants around here. So if you're looking to get yourself a nice little meal here at the table, you're like, oh my God, what I gotta put it in the app. I gotta tell the driver. I gotta tip him. And, you know, I got to do this. No. We've got servers here who can help you out. You need some place from, you know, this fancy place called Chili's, Pluckers, Bonaire. It's like a seafood restaurant. Yeah, or what else? We can do our absolute damn best to hook you up here. So.
And they opened it up. Boom. Sure enough. So they're like in full panic. Like politics-wise. Dirty white people came. I mean, but it's like any other, like, I mean, the American tourists are a big part of it. I mean, like, the banking sector is kept.
All right, Trey here on the open. Looks like we've got the 2550. And not much to write home about here at this point, but Sharks are swimming in the water. We've got the 25 and the 50 on for most of the night, so I imagine with this ambitious group. Oh, there will be blood, so.
I hate aces. I think you hit.
So
C4 folds.
if you
C5 folds.
if you test positive when you arrive back on the island,
50.
in Cayman Islands, they
Seven rings.
basically put you on
Well, we got
house arrest.
Armando limping in the hijack. Matt's going to put in the race here to the cutoff
They
to
literally
50.
put ankle bracelets on you. And they have area coverage for your house. So
Coins also
go so far outside your house.
in this was 6-4 of hearts. Go coins go.
Your phone will ring from their call center or whatever.
Really?
And let's see if we can find ourselves a poker hand. I don't expect a back race here by Armando, but stranger things have happened here at times. All right, let's rock and roll. Today's going to come out Ace, King, 4, 2 spades, bottom pair for coins. Top pair here for Matt with backdoor diamonds. A little bit surprising there. Maybe Armando's just not quite feeling it here yet. So, bet a call here. Coin's going to make the flop with bottom pair. Is now turning the queen of spades. So,
I mean, it is Cayman Islands.
straight draw here for Matt. Probably not loving the third spade coming out, but notice that coins can call with such a variety of hands, including any 4x, king x, 8 weaker ace x, that I don't think fears betting that turn card because
I used to love going to Stingray City.
I do not. I imagine coins not going to take a giant path of resistance to a ton of bet sizes there. So well done there by Matt. Those.
You have a
Only for US
straddle
citizens
on.
are pretty simple if you're not a US citizen.
All right, so we're getting everything updated. So
AC straddle will be on this end.
I could probably get one.
great lineup here tonight on Live the Palms. Hit like, hit subscribe.
My wife came in.
Probably going a good solid 4-hour show here tonight, and we'll say it. You know, tech equipment's been holding up here pretty well. We got a tough rough start when we started the stream, but we kind of upgraded some of the series of tubes that run to the stream. Yeah, we've been able to go start to finish without many problems. So
Yeah, it's fucked up. They don't have poker.
They have no poker. They have no poker in the Cayman Islands. I played at a house game in the Cayman Islands. It was the shadiest. They're playing with cash. They had one guy that was a house, and the guy just pulled cash out of every pot. Right?
all right, here we had CHAZ open on the button with ace 10. Pure going to call out of the first $25 straddle coins. Also here in the mix with the offsuit at 6-5. King 10-8. So straight draw here for Pure, middle pair for CHAZ.
You know that guy that owns most of Cayman Islands now, John? You go to Cayman Islands at all?
We are going to get a position bet here by CHAZ once it gets checked to him. Rainbow board, so Pure here with his pick of options. Is just going to make the call, so... And there's the money card. CHAZ drawing dead. King high straight down for Pierre. It does $1,110. All right. CHAZ making the check back, figuring there isn't much of a purpose here for my hand to improve, and a ton of scenarios where it's drawing dead. So if he's hoping,
The guy from Israel.
can find himself up maybe against a hand like Queen 10, Jack 10.
But that's very early, right? Like, right away.
But I think it is going to be just a quick fold here on the end.
You know, he was there, and I called him, the guy from Palestine, I call Palestine. But this guy from Israel, I call him Israel. I mean, it's easy for me, the country than the name. Israel, what's going on, man?
You're here with the very polarizing river bet of 1,100. So
The guy like told me, I mean, 30 minutes, this guy coming is cool as hell.
making it kind of look like any of those potential hands is trying to basically bet off a weaker 10 or King X if
You did, right?
CHAZ will take some time to think. I would be very shocked if he would try to go for the hero call here unless, again, he suspected a hand like Jack 9, for instance, could just could potentially take this line.
Royal fly.
Now you got it in. When'd you get it in?
And it's actually CHAZ going to call him here. So deceptive hand by Pierre is going to bring him a $3,310 pot. There's going polarized here on the river and actually got CHAZ to be a non-believer, which kind of surprised me, but still a little early on here in the night.
I went and, you know, and then I come back and he's fucking up like
All right, let's go on here to the next hand.
We've got CHAZ adding on to 4,000 to 10.
I knew everyone was buying it for 10K plus, dude. Or to buy a chain game.
Yeah, 5, 10, 25, 50.
Yeah.
Seat 6 will fold. Seat 7 raise, 150, 150. Seat 8 calls. Seat 9 fold. Seat 1 call. Seat 2 fold. Seat 3 fold. 4 fold. Seat 5 call.
All right, so we've got Matt on the open, and it's going to come out 886 as trip 8's here for coins. John G, maybe a hand that might try to bluff catch a little bit. I would suspect, unless Matt's feeling frisky.
100, 100. Seat 5 call. Seat 7 fold. Seat 8 call.
Well, we're going to get a call here by Trey as well. So Trey will turn 4s and 8s. Coin still here, way with the best of it. Having to fade the river 3.
1 bet. 600. Seat 5 fold.
All right, bet here by coins, and I think this probably will shoot just about everybody out. So
8 will fold.
What the fuck are you doing?
I made a bad turn.
Don't do, shut the fuck up.
Jesus Christ.
What?
all right, thumbing around here with a few settings here as
Tell them, shut the fuck up, Johnny.
step back on into the YouTube chat.
Spend your money.
50 will be on. 50's on.
See, he's trying to spend your money. He
Trying to spend anybody.
He not feel happy with 25.
No,
He
that's
just
not
not-
big enough for him.
American dream, you know.
American
CHAZ
greed.
still needs chips out here.
We'll probably see him on American Greed one of these days.
Yeah.
Stop.
Alright, seat
I'm not a
7
greedy person
fold.
at all. Not at all.
8 fold.
Chip the Roonies. Thank
Seat
you.
9 fold. Seat 1 will call 50. Seat 2 fold.
All right, while it's messing around here, DQ, who is in seat 3? Seat 3 is Charlie,
3 fold and 4 fold.
and seat 6 is Armando.
6 checks his options.
Armando's been on the streaming street. It's been around the Austin scene for a while, but Charlie I don't know pretty well, but remembered him on a bunch of other TCH streams. He was like a pretty cool guy. So
5 will check.
Country singer.
Is he in trouble or something? What is...
No, he's interviewing.
No, He won
He won Defense Player of the Year. I don't know. It seems like it was a.
All right, here we go. King Jack Jack is going to be a gut shot.
It looked like it was a fall.
Well, I mean, it's actually really not much of anything for anybody. Armando's just able to steal this. Here, just a small itty bitty 250 pot. Remember them on a bunch of other PCs. Continue on here live the Palm special Thursday night high stakes edition. Be back here on Monday for 510.
Melissa.
25 here, 50 will be on.
CHAZ is playing tonight. Get out of the rack. You'll know that.
He stacked them
He's
down.
gonna be in the streets.
Find out.
He whipped them out.
Right. Yeah, he's gonna fucking play after.
Now he's ready. Now they're out of the rack.
8 will call 50.
And it's all, all
Fuck your
couch. Yeah, intimidating.
Somebody stacked.
He's got it. He's got it.
All right, so we got CHAZ here in the open. As
Damn.
like John had limped for 50 with King Deuce hearts.
Seat 1 call.
I just wanted to make sure they're able to hear the CHAZ lines.
3 fold. Seat 4 fold.
What an
Seat
asshole.
5
Give me a fucking headache.
fold.
Give me that mint,
7
dude.
fold.
Have you ever seen those
That's the only
videos?
place that you can laugh, Johnny.
Try not to laugh challenge.
Yeah.
Where a bunch of people laughing.
Yeah.
You should be added to that.
Oh, dude, the worst one.
Coin's gonna call here with ace queen. Big John here gonna call for 175. Let's do this. It's top pair for both CHAZ and Coins. John G here with middle pair with no backdoors. And
I think I'm gonna let you bet last.
Coins way out in front. Also has backdoor space to go along with his hand. So
Classy, huh?
best hope of anybody in the bunch of
Free City.
9 bet 3.
making drastic improvement. But CHAZ gonna lead at this. So
Seat 1 call.
Coin's just gonna flat. I wouldn't expect that he's typically going for the raise here in this spot, but
Seat 8 fold.
wouldn't have been completely bonkers.
To the turn.
All right, here we go here to the turn. Now going to give Coins a straight draw, but CHAZ with ace little got called there. Probably finds that to be the absolute worst potential card he can see against Coins, but going to go ahead and check it back, and boom, 7 of spades on the end.
Right before Thanksgiving, when it started to get back to it, I was like, oh shit, I actually got a chance
What
here.
is
I
that?
actually got a
Queen.
Coins going to win it here in Showdown. I don't know if that was too loud. That might have just racked out your eardrums right there, but
Wait, so what did it put at?
we're still waiting here for him to jump upon the Starman and go on a coins heater and collect coins upon coins upon coins, dollar bills. Your boy Mikey here in the house here on Live the Palms. DQ saying he was struggling with the super chat, so I was trying to see if there's some stupid setting here in Google AdSense that's just not being nice. So I think that's what's happening. So
Lafty gives you in a bad mood, Johnny?
5 is on
No.
50.
Having to deal with all the shit is putting them in a bad mood.
A lot of shit.
A lot of shit to take care of before they.
See that flash?
See that
I
Lafty
would-
camera,
I saw it
Lafty
flash.
capital flash. Fuck that.
King of
Keep it up the
spades.
line.
King of spades burned. Seat 8 folds. Seat 9 will fold. 1 will fold.
all right, here we go. Another hand of 5, 10, 25, 50. Palm Social in Austin, Texas.
75
Check us out here on Pokerapolis.
fold.
Again, if you're a subscriber and you've not been here throughout the month of December, we are giving you 5 free hours and a free monthly membership. Just mention our live stream and say, hey, I saw Palm Social stream. Boom. 5 free hours and a monthly membership. Okay, Queen Deuce 6, set of 6s here for Matt does Charlie with the ace of diamonds.
He bets 55, 5.
He's going to make a bet down to 55 on check two, hoping just to be able to fold out any of Matt's like king X hands or just any whiffs. Obviously, we see it. He's got to completely crush, so it's just going to put the check raise into 200, and I think that should be over and out. But it's not a massive size back that Charlie maybe wonders if he calls here and a third diamond comes, if that potentially slows down Matt. That would give him potential free backdoor card. So not quite ready to give it up yet. So, well, here we go. We do get the 4 of diamonds, but not going to exercise some pot control here to 565 and see if this window Charlie just takes a freebie. This is interesting. And boom, it is a 9. So Charlie does wind up here with a little showdown value. Matt trying to figure out, is that a check with one pair or a monster that's looking to try to make this pot significant here on the river. I think he's going to go for some value. He might be able to find it.
The new player?
About under half-size pop bet here for 300, and Charlie picking up a 9 here. We'll take a good look here at the river and find just a smidge of disappointment. Hey, it's your boy Vittoria. Says Mike, you said free membership this month, so might have to finally stop by after finals. I kind of figured you're out there trying to get your education out there, so again, yep, just mentioned my name, Mike. Live at the Palms. You've not been here before. It's been quite a while, dude. 5 free hours and free monthly membership on us. So I'm sure we'd love to be graced with your presence there, sir.
When's the last time you had a drink, John?
Wasn't that long?
25
Oh, yeah?
will be on 25?
No, 50.
50? Change the 25 to a 50.
No, we're gonna do it.
Scratch that. Change the 25 to 100.
There we go.
100
Welcome in
will
now.
be allowed. Yes.
Las Vegas, I got shit.
If Chase was sitting there in that seat, he'd restraddle 6
Las Vegas, I had some drinks.
All right.
Yeah?
It'd be 5, 10, 100,
Wait, where's Chase? He's supposed to be here, wasn't he?
680.
No.
I don't think so.
That is on 9. 9 raise. 300.
You fucking dick.
Seat 1 fold. Seat 2 fold. Seat 3 fold. Seat 4 fold. Seat 5 fold.
Wow.
All right, so we got CHAZ here with the King Queen of Diamonds on the open at 300 off the $50 double straddle.
No.
Seat 8 will call.
John here to gamble here. Let's go.
Heads up, here's a black.
I got a hand on board all this, so I already
Oh,
gotta go fuck it.
wow.
Oh, I think you're safe.
Well, we are going to get a wheel draw here for Big John, diamond draw, and overs here for CHAZ. Here to this board, never checking this back, not a day.
Fuck that, I think, you know.
Seat 8
As
Yeah, pink stuff.
John here with the best hand with ace high and a wheel draw to deuce.
Steal my chips, too?
A ton of cards that can potentially help, and that's one of them.
Armando is watching.
Nut flush now here for CHAZ. Pair aces with probably John's mind says, man, maybe some deuces can help bail me out here, but CHAZ here with the goods. He's got this bad boy locked up. Here we go, 2,815 bucks in the middle. There's a 4, which is painful payoff card here for Big John, because can imagine some scenarios here where it's, you know, ace king, ace queen, ace jack, any of those type of varieties that would be ahead of that CHAZ would realistically have, but
Well, all the rating?
John with about 4,000 back, and it could just see Chaz decide to rip here. So if he's expecting maybe John's leading here, he could just be doing this here with a smaller flush, but is going to beat into the middle, and oh, there's going to be a big pot going there to Chaz here for $14,305. A tough one there, a deceptive hand. And pretty much any card that's not an ace or a 4. You know, I think John finds himself a window that he's able to get away from. So,
Yes, I like this. I like Steve's stuff.
Torio saying it's been some time. I hear Palms the place for the PLO action, so I'm there. Last final tomorrow. Good luck. Finish strong and study hard. Hopefully, you just absolutely crush it here. So,
John was the straddle last game.
But they only want to see. They only want to show what people want
He'll be
to.
the 10 here, 25 will be here.
I can't believe.
It's fine. If they want to do that for
I,
the
I
graphic.
think the only reason is they haven't whacked
I guess I'll save money, dude.
well.
I'm getting
I can't believe she's still alive.
And the U50
I
will
can't
be
believe she's
on.
alive.
Because she probably has a lot of fucking.
She's got a big black book. Boy.
Yeah. Were you gonna take that seat?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I wish they were doing that
After
one.
the
I
blood
think
pass.
Armando wanted to.
It's been a softball trial.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's like. You know, he probably signed
think
a
he's gonna do
fucking
it after the
waiver.
button pass
Say,
is.
you know, if I get cut, I die. It's fucking.
Basically, they're
What do you
doing.
mean a softball trial?
They're not even. They're not. Yeah, they're not even going to talk about it. You know, what is she? 50? She'll probably get. You know,
7
Yeah, man.
35, 30
No.
years.
No.
You don't even think that much?
folds.
No, because you know,
Think they'll
she
give her
knows
like.
so much. Oh, this is gonna happen. They put her in,
Sorry,
and I guess what's gonna happen?
Monster.
Hold it around
She's
to,
gonna hang.
seat
Her,
2.
she's gonna wake up there.
Oh, don't
Like,
forget to tip
And they're
Melissa
gonna
for
say,
the
oh,
tilting
she
job.
did the same thing.
I can't believe she's not dead. You know, I just
Coming in
wish
with the
one
bad
time
news.
when someone got caught doing dirty shit like that, the other been whacked. I wish she'd just be like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go. I'm
But
gonna
there's
be
a lot of
whacked.
government, like
Just
hard.
fucking
Prepared
say
from the
everything.
gutter.
Just fucking say everything.
Maybe there's more at stake than just.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
Does she have kids? Or,
I wouldn't even matter. It doesn't matter.
well, you have a family, you know.
Let's
It's
think
more.
about
Fuck it.
the ranking of.
One of my friends.
She probably
developed-
doesn't have kids. Actually.
One of my friends made a dead man switch on Ethereum. So releases, you can like have a release information if you don't check in so often.
Gordon,
Oh,
who
really?
had John?
150.
Good luck.
So he can
Dead,
do that.
what do you mean? Well, he has a dead on his Ethereum account?
No, he
Okay.
makes programs. So like, there's an app that he makes. Like, do that. So if you can do something with
CHAZ.
what is it if he doesn't
What's up?
check in? Like, she
That's
should
the
just
16K swing.
release everything.
What's up, Chad?
Oh, I see.
So our next hand here is
So if
Still kicking
like
ass, dude?
Zap, it's like if he doesn't
No?
check in his Ethereum,
Ah, fuck.
you don't
Coins
like.
have been stacking me too.
Yeah, yeah. If he doesn't
Standard?
Yeah.
What is it? What's the
Oh, let's you upload data. Like, that'll be released if you don't.
Yeah.
check in
Oh,
every
okay,
month.
okay. I see what
Well,
you're
they
saying.
ain't gonna do
Like,
it.
you
Oh,
can
that's
send it
fine.
Whatever the kink is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, yeah, this is
Goes to,
yes,
like,
for
music.
you.
Yeah, that's
And no
fine.
one has to know. You know,
He
it's
won that 200.
like, of course, got cut. That's all there is.
You know the funny thing is.
all right. So let's doing a little business here. So JC here, we're gonna flop middle sec coins here with top pair. Could be potential disaster here on the rainbow board. Pierce missing,
No, it really
or
was.
Pierre missing here with ace king. So
Draw took billionaires and politicians.
Not many
Two
people use it.
dice.
oh no, coin's actually gonna go right back over the top here to 1,000. Perfect scenario here for JC that
If there was no internet, we'd never know
Maybe
about it.
journalists.
We would still never know about it.
he may wonder if he puts in a raise here, is he just gonna blast his opponent right off the hand?
Find shit out.
So it could just make the call here and play this in position with the board being as pretty safe for his hand as can be. He does not necessarily want to drive out any hands where Queen X is involved. So let's take a look here
I'm gonna be sitting up here.
at our turn.
That's all he means about it.
Yeah, no.
No hope for improvement here for coins.
It's fucking wild shit.
Was going to have to go perfect here to the end. And
What they're doing to him?
About 2,505 from JC. Maybe going like 15.
Why didn't I do it to Yellow Rose? You fucking dickhead. Why didn't I do that?
Seat 1 call.
Or what's it? Yeah, okay, so
Big stack.
I mean,
full
it was
stack of
already.
pinatas.
once, you know, at least above half size pot that doesn't necessarily, yeah, it's kind of a bringing in that, like, I just, oh, hey,
Yeah. No,
I'm not trying to overpower you, not trying to totally extract it. Could be some bluffs in there, so
People die every day.
now JC here with a River King.
Nothing. If it's those chicks, we get in the
I
mansion.
don't necessarily would think that Jack 10 floating on the back door would be played this way, so
some tennis player in China.
unless there's some ridiculous runner 5-6 of diamonds,
Out of these countries, a lot of
that coin's could have been messing around with it. Probably still,
I mean, that's the regime.
probably hoping he has like Queen 9 or King Queen, where this kind of bet gets snapped. So
Yeah, sure she did. Did you read that letter? She definitely did not write that letter.
but,
Seat 1 call.
over there.
there's the call here by coins and an $11,500 pot. JC flopping a set of sevens and coins. Yeah, with a hand that's just in a heads-up scenario and a relatively dry board became kind of committed to and just could not quite get away from. So we'll play it done there by JC. I'm trying to test out to see if our super chats are working. So I did get word that maybe that was an issue. Super chat. I send. Okay, I can send myself 99 cents.
Russian?
My hard-earned money.
And how much are you starting with?
Britannia.
And let's just double check to see if that works.
Another Italian.
Purchase set successful.
How much are you starting with?
English only.
We call.
And I'm just testing out the system here. So
How much are you starting with?
He's an Italian named Pierre.
We have a lot
there
of
it is. Wow, Mike M, the generous guy. 99 cents super chat. You're the man, Mike. I don't care what anybody says about you. Ridiculous person. But that's okay.
You can add all this money
Do
to
whatever
your
you
life.
want, sir.
25.
All right, let's gather up our next pot here. 5, 10, 25, 50.
Card reader? Just have your cards over here. Try to avoid getting your chips on them.
It's not even $2,000. Sorry.
25.
Who's playing?
Or,
Oh,
sorry,
shit.
it's just 25.
Need Steelers.
What's up?
You need the Steelers tonight?
Need them to cover. What was line? 3.5 closing, but I only
Plus
got
3.5?
I only get 3.
Plus.
Roughly
Someone bet it early.
Okay, so sorry, I've been kind of bumbling around here with the live stream here in the
All the
background.
Island
So
Boys.
They're always trying to fucking
join us up here in the chat.
they love
That's
it.
the name of the
We'd love
game.
to hear from you, chat pros everywhere, all across the globe.
365.
Nothing
Again,
makes
check
them
out the Instagram and Facebook links in our description here to our website, palmsocialclub.com.
Yeah. Bootsy, Yogi, Waco. Oh, yeah.
Where?
C3 is
I think we had just a little hitch in our giddy up trying to get some more chips on the table, but
J-Lee.
the action soon to resume.
and coins is gonna add on 4,000 on these checks out here. And cards in here.
All right, here we go.
Action on
Got Dimitri.
5 fold.
Here jumping on into this game. So
6 will call. 7 fold.
Is that monsters?
this is, I don't want to wait any longer. Give me I want to see a damn flop here. So
Are they free?
1 will
speculative limp here with king 5, coins with king 7, JC with 10-6.
But usually you tip enough that.
And Pierre, what are they calling it now? The dirty diaper, the 3 deuce offsuit. It's tough to find like real things that are actually like really creative with some of these hand combos anymore. Dirty diaper works out pretty good. This is gonna flop a straight draw. Charlie holding 2 of the 4s in his hand, which kind of wrecks things a little bit, but Dimitri here was the 3rd pair, and
Anyone here watch Yellowstone?
bam, checked all the way through. So 5s and aces, still the best hand of this bunch. Oh, check that. I'm sorry. JC's got 10-6. So what the hell am I talking about? So JC with aces and 10s.
Who's Kevin Costner?
Yeah, he's the main character.
It's a show. It's about.
We'll take a little jab at it here for 75. And
I mean, how would you describe it? I probably did a better job than I did.
75 is the best.
Well, it's a drama. It's about a guy.
Nature's only hope, I believe, is with a river 5. I guess a king would also
There's the American Indian
bring him the pot as well.
trying to,
So
take back land and stuff. So it's like a big like power struggle basically.
is going to be the steamdola, the 8 of spades on the end. As
Check on the river.
JC here with the best hand and a small one here on the river. Here on Live the Palms, Palms Social. Mike Gimble, the dude talking. Follow me at Hoops Mike on both Twitter and Insta.
Yeah. It starts slow.
Busy time of the year here for me. I got all the sports postseason.
It's on Amazon, I think. What is it at?
Ton of great stuff coming on.
I just.
Right here into the college bowl season. You want to catch games here, check them out here at Palms Social Club. Check us out on Poker Atlas, currently listed. So you asked for it, we got it. Best way to get on into the game and get on the list.
It's some weird ass TV channel. Yeah. I'll have to look it up now.
Alright, 50 straddles
Do you watch it?
on, actions on seat 6. I never got into it.
You try to watch it. It starts slow.
Yeah.
I had to power through the first 2 episodes.
Seat 6 will call. 7 folds, 8 folds, 9 raise, 225, 225.
All right, Chaz here in the cutoff. It's going to race up here to 225.
Seat 1 call.
Well, how about this? DQ, the DQ-a-thon. DQ will super chat $9.99 for every 10 viewers. So tell your friends, smash your like button. So this is the help Mikey out-a-thon here tonight every time we add on 10 more viewers. That's just another $10 coming this way. So we are going to have a flop flush here for CHAZ. Top pair straight draw for coins, at least in his mind. He thinks is a realistic possibility, and life's just great to be CHAZ. Dimitri has led into this here for $200, and
9 raise, 500.
not going to get too fancy with this. We'll raise this up here to 500.
Is that Dalvin?
Delvin.
So sad I had Madison on my team, dude.
Delvin's beast.
1 call.
He's really good. He's been in it a lot this season, though.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, you're a running back. I mean, it's hard not. Look at fucking the best running back in the NFL sitting out right now.
Yeah, I have McCaffrey on 2 of my 3 fantasy teams. It hurts.
So Coin's going to make the call as, again, his only hopes are running 7-5. Dimitri without a prayer in the world as well, but here to gamble. So would have to go a perfect 8-10 or 8-5. The spades is going to come out the 10. So CHAZ with the hammer lock on this.
Seat 6 check. Seat 9 bets. 1200. Seat 1 folds. Seat 6 called.
What? Oh my god, I thought he caught it. Thought he one-handed.
CHAZ here with the bet. Dimitri here with the call. I don't know if he's got much left here after this $1,200 turn call, then
Oh my god.
What a throw.
So close.
Sabrina.
here we go.
It was just a tad. He needed to put a little bit more air
water.
under it. Oh, so close.
Then off here to our river card, which will give nothing. This looks like coins. Believe stepped out of this, and Dimitri going for the shove, and an instant call there by CHAZ, and now a $5,000 pot being shipped his way, pretty much with the goods. So, I don't know if, maybe CHAZ has been looking for some run good. All he had to do here was come to palms and shifted his luck just another direction. More yet to come here tonight, and please stick with us.
This is what he wishes his main event stack was like.
Reload on 6.
The stacks were so small this year.
Yeah, they are now because the chip denominations.
I got it. I'm gonna count it real quick.
What, they chip stacks in the World Series?
Yeah, they color up aggressively.
Oh, really? That's no fun.
It's great
Oh,
when
I'm
it's like,
seeing like stacks.
raise and put in like,
Everyone had like this many chips.
yeah, you take like stacks and stacks call. With like
Alright,
4 stacks.
3,000 behind right here.
People
Seat
have
6.
like this time, you like looking at it.
Cool.
It's kind of fun.
Moneymaker and Jamie Golds are the best two to watch.
Yo, the chat is here. The chat is here. Boy Carlo here in the house. Chat pro extraordinaire. Pretty good guy. I think he's a good player too. So that's a run of all the compliments I can have. Loyalty, first OG chat, Austin OG chat pro. So spread the word. DQ is out spitting cash for every 10 plus additional viewers we get here. So it is for a relatively decent cause. Believe me, this month has been tough. I've been sick. I've been kind of not able to do a ton of much until at least the last few days where like, okay, not waking up feeling too miserable. That's a step in the right direction.
Call 7-5. Seat 2 folds. Seat 3 folds. Seat 4 folds. Seat 5 will call.
All right, here we go. Coins here on the call to 75. CHAZ in the mix is Armando open here with 9 straight. Also here with King Queen. So a pair and a flush drawn out for coins. Overpair with the straight drop for Armando's. Moved down over here to seat 8. Ethan saying, hell yeah, Thursday, live cash poker. You know it, man. That is... We've got... bet, a call, and a call, so... Not as explosive as I thought this might be. All right, King Peels is... Armando with the best of it. Coins here with the pair and flush draw. And here we go. Off on into the river is going to be a 7. So Armando making the 9 high straight. I don't know if he's going to be able to get any value from anybody. Even coins with 4th pair and no kicker is going to have a hard time justifying here making a river call. So this is what I imagine he's going to do here. He's going to retreat. Just like right here. Like, no. Escape down the pipe. Go under a pile of bricks and then shoot fireballs until it is safe to come back to land. So Carlos saying, what's up, Mike at Dunks? Doc's been pretty good, man. It was pretty sad when I was away, and then, got kind of needy on me for a few days. So I don't know what goes through his head if he's gone. Like, I thought he was taken well care of. It's just a little bit attached to it. All right, so I've got all of your favorite sound effects as well loaded up directly into the board, so I'm really pumped for that. So if we just get ourselves another ridiculous CHAZ hand again. All right, let's go. There's Mondo on the $50 limp. Coin's going to, I think, probably put in a raise here on the hijack.
Zach, live stream only. Sorry, dude.
All right, he opens up here to 200. JC going to make the call also. Pure probably going to 3-bet town. It's probably going to be 1,000, 100 or so. All right, here we go. There's about 1,000. Coins here with chance to call them in position. With just under about 11,000. JC with the ability to have position on both players. Multi-way, I don't know. This is probably like borderline. It's just probably your risk tolerance here at this point. All right, he's going to make the call, so we would get a. It's about a $3,135 pot. All right, 975. It's just the nuts here for JC and Pure. Not adventurous enough here to bet on this with no backdoors. JC probably, I just can't envision him knuckling this, but it can potentially perceive both Coins and Pure to have nothing hands that is going to keep it just about a third size pot bet. And I think that should probably do it. I can't imagine there's...
Jack 10 of diamonds.
All right, that's a winner.
Oh.
And that's straight? Yeah. Holy shit.
Fold, fold. I'm like looking at that flop. I'm like, is that really the flop?
You're like, did I really just hit it?
Good fold. He flopped the nuts.
All right, so we've got a
Armando
request here for the Demented CHAZ last. That sounded a little bit more demented and potentially way louder than I thought it was going to be. So,
Yeah, you can't lie.
good gracious, we did get it. All right, here we go. Buzz.
You hear what I said though? No.
More hands here on Live the Palms, Palm Social in Austin, Texas, Crossroad Shopping Center. Mike Templett, your host with it here. Got producer Sam. We have Action Tracker Q here holding it down for us.
San Jose del Pacifico.
Scott, is there alcohol service at this place?
What part of Mexico is that?
This BYOB, we can get you some beers though.
South Mexico City.
Here as well.
Like Central Mexico?
Ethan saying Big Daddy has his old school chip stack, 100K on the table. There we go. All right, Trey here with the 3-bet onto the small blind. Relatively quiet first hour here for him. Coins the suited King Queen. most likely going to make the call. Gonna go limp call for 975. So here we go. Pure not interested in this, so. All right, $2,500 pot. You're not between Trey and your boy Coins, so. Oh, flop flush. Coins here with the flop king high flush. Trey here with the overpair on a 4 high board. And it's not about to believe what's about to hit him. You can anticipate Coins having any other over just like a single overcard with a single club. But this is a part with jacks, you just feel like you're out in no man's land here, that you're at least going to have to take one card. So Trey going to make, probably in his mind, a missed recall opening. If the turn card whiffs here, he can try to perceive a little bit more information about Coins' hand. And oh, he's going to rip it. Oh no. Trey's going to rip it. Coins going to snap. He's got a completely drawing dead. There is your boy Coins. All the chips being sent over there to Coins. $16,675 pot. Living the dream. That's your boy Coins. Stacking chips is a tough one there for Trey. As I'm sure he's probably just making the assumption that Coins probably has like the ace of clubs and is just going to be committed to it regardless, and that's what he's having to fade. But a shocker there as Coins picking up all the money here tonight on Live at the Palms. Mike Demblett, your host. Hit the like, hit subscribe, tell your friends. I know we've been a little all over the place on the schedule-wise of things, but we're picking up some steam here. So at least hopefully heading and finishing our year strong and coming back badder than ever here in 2022.
I see. Yeah, dude. Mix it up now. Used to be a fucking wild man.
I remember the OG TCH streams.
Yeah.
You were in there. You were battling.
I was a fucking maniac, dude.
You still have me, comes out with
It's a little bit more tame.
Yeah.
What's crazy about TCH? Lifetime TCH. I have a total of 13,000.
All right, let's keep going on here tonight on 5, 10, 25, 50. Coins to the new high score. Yeah, that's got to be up there with some of the biggest pots that I've seen him win here on live streams. So I might have to make a new YouTube thumbnail just for him too.
It's also a much tougher game. But I feel we can play it, I'm not really sure. 5-13.
All right, here we go. 8-6 deuce, 2 clubs. Middle pair here for Trey. Completely whiffed here for Coins.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, my hourly is
You count the trips though.
24 an hour, dude. Yeah. I've never counting for fucking gas, dude. Break even.
Gas and 40 minute.
And Burger King.
And Burger King,
Is, well, nothing eventful about that one, but
Oh, it's tips included now.
again, a new member promotion here at Palm Social. If you've not, or at least if you've not been here for quite a while, again, mention my name, Mike, or just mention the live stream, Live at the Palms, and we will give you a free monthly membership and 5 free hours on us.
Or losing.
Add it.
Thanks, Pierre.
It's the opposite.
said 150, right?
C5 raise 150.
All right, here we go. We've got Trey putting the raise up here to 150. We will get calls by Matt with the 7-6 of diamonds. Chaz folding one of the straddles. We'll see. Nope, nope. I guess he's in for more, another 125.
Scan your cards. Can you rescan your cards? Pop them off and we'll back on real quick. Good. Cool.
Good.
We're good. Good flop.
All right, we got a king high board. Gutter ball here for Chaz. Squat douche for anybody. Now Matt turns gutter ball. And really, no, not much. Okay, so, and off here to the river. Bam, bam. Thank you, man. It's a king. So ace high for coins. Unless we get anybody else feeling like they want to do something about it.
I have queen high.
We'll most likely go to showdown, and that will be that.
Ace with a 10.
Alright, come on.
All right, next hand here tonight. It's mentioned probably just like a handful of times. So we've had the 25 and 50 on all night, and expect that is probably going to continue. So no shortage of action with these gentlemen here on the table. And maybe one of these days we'll get DQ back up here. DQ Bond. I want to drive our audience a little bit so we give them a good show to remember as, but that would be my hope here again at some point.
Oh, fuck, that's the one I wanted.
He's got the next one up.
Wait, the Q8 is right? No, he has an R8.
There's a Q8?
I have all.
And then oh, you
He
have
has
an
an
R8.
R8.
Okay, man.
Yeah, he has a sports car.
He's on X and on 3.
I have a Q.
I have the
3 will fold.
It's like the SUV version.
Yeah, I have a Q7. Yeah. I wanted to get the Q8.
4 will raise 150.
Yeah, he got
It's a
me
little
good.
too much. Yeah.
I test drove the
Five
Q8
ball.
and then I got in the SQ8. And I was like,
Yeah.
6 will call.
Yeah. I got the base.
All right, Pure here with the open with pocket sevens.
Call. 7 fold. 8 call. 8 will call. 9 folded. 1, yes sir, 150. 1 will call.
Yeah, Q8 is fucking
2 will fold.
Armando just with the flat out of the ace king. Same with Dimitri. Is rebought
The screen thing? Was it when you play
and not opting for 3-bet. I think relatively reasonable. So 9s with the best of it. Here in a $660 pot.
it just plugs off.
yeah.
So
1 check.
Fuck around with the white with the
the three way, right? 4 player, right? Yeah,
What
what did you do?
250, 250.
You should mess around with your connection on your phone, like disconnecting it and reconnecting it.
Pure here with the 250 bet, and Dimitri now going to put in the raise. I think that's, well,
Maybe it's like updated.
I'm not sure what this is going to mean. I guess with the min raise,
I kind of don't press anything for a while. I don't like.
that could bring along Pure for one more straight, but
Automatically connects, I don't try to connect it.
if he's not that deep relative to the rest of this game, it might just be a moment where Pure is like, even if my hand improves, any turn bet I'm going to feel obligated to call or feel like I have no other information that's been gathered about my hand at this point. You're going to make the call to 250 more. And a slid down bet of 500. With the overcard jack turning, so this is just all very confusing. I think it probably clears mind as to like what hand is doing this. Is it just some random bluff here at this point? Any ace X? Still here with the best of it. He was able to get another 500 out of Pierre on the turn, and going to be a winner ship there to Dimitri. Took a loss a little bit earlier. Gets himself a nice little upswing. Here on Live at the Palms, Palm Social in Austin, Texas. All right, up to 24 live plus viewers. Appreciate you guys spreading the word and getting a good word out here about our live stream. Typically stream Mondays and Wednesdays. We'll throw in the occasional Thursday special live stream. And yeah, this was by request of both CHAZ and Coins have both been kind of wanting to be able to support the stream here a little bit. Come on out and check the room. So I'm glad they were able to get here. So Kevin and Sarah Broddick, good to see JC, and Tinder, good to see him play well.
C4 raise 150. C5 call. C6 fold. 7 fold. 8 calls. 9 will fold. 150. 1 will call.
All right, let's continue here as JC here with a couple of ladies. As 3-betting, and I don't know if he's going to get anybody to come with them post. Even Trey, steaming just slightly, is not going to be too interested in tagging along for it. All right, here we go. Coin's going to call with a Jack-9. He's on a heater. Says, all right, let's run it up some more. Armando's actually also going to call with King-10 of clubs. Two very surprising actions I did not expect to see. All right, oh, wow. We've got top set. We've got pair and a straight draw for Coins. Pair and a straight draw for Armando with backdoor clubs, and JC here with top set, hoping not to get wrecked. Carlo actually giving me my first update. I actually forgot the Vikings game was even on here tonight. As a diehard Vikings fan, this last hour has flown by to the point that I wasn't even thinking about the football game. So, damn it, what the hell's wrong with me, Carlo?
1,800.
So I'm realizing now I don't think my laptop battery is going to make it here to the end of the show. Okay. All right. So we get Coins calling. We got Armando calling. It's an $8,455 pot. Looking for a spicy turn card. It's not. It's going to be the exact opposite. It is going to be the extremely mild, good for your grandparents. 4 of diamonds. JC here. Again, top set. Some pair and straight draw combos for everybody else. All right, 16-0 Vikings. Okay, that's not bad. I can live with that. That's kind of what I was expecting might be tonight, but they're such a Jekyll and Hyde team. It's hard to know. So we do get to JC, who's second act with Armando to act behind him. The tension builds. What is he going to bet, folks? Ethan's suggesting he bets about 5K here, which I think is relatively reasonable. And I would have to expect that JC's thinking the hands that he's up against are... I would have to think it's in his wheelhouse to expect that Armando and Coins are going to have these type of hands. So you're trying to find that sweet spot of, okay, what's the most I can bet that doesn't drive out the weak hands and doesn't build up a pot I can't potentially get away from if it becomes janky on the end. So bet at 4,700. Mondo was hoping to see baby club, anything that would help find a backdoor flush draw, and I think Coin's going to step away from this, but wanted to see what the river card was, just in case. But a nice big old ass pot here for JC. It does pre-flop 3-better, was able to get calls on the flop for pretty decent sizing, and then just take it, bam, right there on the turn.
Who scored the Vikings touchdown? Jefferson did? Deontay Johnson.
We have a 50 straddle on this hand.
All right, here we go. Does not had a hand yet, or they've not gotten a straddle, so.
He's not gonna let you slide.
Six, call.
If I get stacked, I get that
7,
15 back.
It'll cost you.
If Coins takes all
Beach is going to make the limp here with the ace, 9 of spades, and let's build ourselves some action, right?
Call.
All right, Pierre here with another primo. Does pop this on up here to 400. See if anybody goes for post-flop action. Could see Dimitri deciding to, but
Paisano.
Call. 8, call.
2 paisanos.
8, 1, fold.
Paisano.
2, fold.
we're gonna get a call from Dimitri and Armando. A little surprised Charlie maybe didn't decide with the 8-7 of spades, but well, that is life. As well, way good here for the overpair at this point. There's both Dimitri and Armando with nothing you can even really float with. And that should draw 2 very quick folds, and we'll pack it up and move it here to the next hand.
I didn't see it. I did. No, I think
Added another 10.
Well, we've had some pretty massive sized pots here tonight. We'll see if that continues.
23 something.
19.
1999 or 1995.
Sabrina, can I get a black coffee and a water, please?
6 will call.
Sabrina,
7
may I have the same?
Black coffee.
Black coffee and a water.
9 fold. 1 will call. 50.
Black room.
2 will call. 3
Armando loves all of them.
4 fold.
Black. Carry your pot.
5 raise.
Negritas?
425.
You sell negritas?
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, I have experience with some of them.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I have one negritas in my life.
And he was like crazy.
That was good, yeah.
It's crazy.
It was crazy.
I have 3 experiences and everyone is like fucking top now.
No, they're
4 raise to the flop.
fun.
Oh shit, dude.
Oh, really?
All right, so we got Dimitri with ace king, Trey with kings, and to Trey's dismay here, another ace flopping. As excuse me, we got a ace for both Dimitri and JC here with a king kicker for Dimitri, and somehow we got it checked all the way through. Don't know how this is reality sometimes, but
6 bet 300.
Dimitri most likely at least going to get a straight of value from JC.
One call.
Coins also deciding that he wants to come along, and now Trey being the 4th player to this. That's actually, we got a raise here from JC. Do not think that's going to drive Dimitri anywhere, but as I said, sometimes you see some very oddball stuff here. Okay. So no chop opportunities here. It's only going to be an 8. That improves JC's hand, and he may feel comfortable just getting the check back here instead of potentially having to pay off a river bet. It's all right. DQ here with a $9.99 super chat. Come on, let's get some friends, get some viewers in here. I agree. Absolutely trying to generate some more momentum here for us. And that's tough. I mean, it is. All right, so we get a river $900 bet here by Dimitri. Before my laptop does go down, I do want to play the DQ theme song. That's our hero. So, all right, Dimitri now going to be chipped up here to 8,000 here in our 5, 10, 25 no limit cash game.
Thank you.
Mike Gimblett, your host here, the dude talking. I tried to get a number of people here to come and do color commentary, but everybody booked, everybody busy, everybody got something going on. And that's okay. We'll hopefully get some more commentators and other personalities to mix in so you're not just catching me all the time. It's fine. It's fine, I promise. I'm doing okay. All right, more to come here as a special Thursday night edition from Palm Social.
Not by a lot.
44? 44.
Pierre adding on, in case anyone didn't know. They like to announce it. You can't be all slick.
He's low-key
Dude, the 2-card variety. Be back on Monday for more 510. Pretty much pencil in pop limit Omaha on Wednesday.
An extra stack of pink will pop
were unable to last night, so we had the night off and
No, I know.
back in action here. So I was trying to get my sea legs back going again. So the suited dirty diaper. Well, I guess it's not. Is it the empty diaper? Is it the golden diaper? So I know the dirty one is it's got to be the offsuit. I don't think you can bunch the suited variety in with that. So all right, it's going to be limping, as our good friend Wes Cutshall would say.
It's true.
No,
It's better for the game.
DQ saying, how is it possible that Hustler had over 2K viewers and we can't get 20? Something is wrong. Well, I think we're seeing that around all the streams now, that once they've come in, they've kind of just saturated a lot of the casual viewers and just basically said, like, oh, okay, well,
yeah, thank you.
well, you know, that's been kind of the unfortunate part. That
Oh, is it here?
all right, but do get an ace-high speed draw by Dimitri. And I think with that, that's also kind of messing around with the YouTube algos that list those referrals and recommendations and things like that. So I just don't know if people are not seeing this, because even like your boys, some of the other loyal chat pros, or at least I thought there were, I just don't see them as much. So we do get the king here on the river as Dimitri here, not bluffing with the best hand, is going to drive out coins here. Just had the gut shot to the 6. So.
Oh, did I forgot.
Oh no, try and explain more ideas, ways to properly market and get our name out there in a way that's direct and like you see it. And
I didn't.
I don't know. There's a lot of mystery here to the YouTube side of things that, doesn't always make sense, because you're just like, okay, there should be some steady growth coming along, but Vittoria bringing up the point here that DQ, no offense to the Legends plan in this game, it might just be because you're not in it. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I mean, it should just be rounding up those chat pros in the other room saying, hey, remember your boy Mikey, the one you said you support through and through? And they just got to like, I feel, maybe slightly abandoned. Maybe abandoned's not the term I would use, but I do feel kind of like, hey, I thought we had something special here, boys. You were part of the joke. So, hopefully we see some of those good folks up. Send out to Nick from Yuma Bat Signal.
Not well, no.
All right, Charlie here with the 3-bet here to 600. JC had opened, and it looks like must be taco time, because food is being spread all around the tables here.
One more time. Try one more. That's my last.
Very respectable 50.
Kevin and Sarah Grodik, JC had not shared this on Instagram. I don't think I would have found it. It's not coming up easily on YouTube. Yeah, that's the weird thing about it is, there's all this tagging, there's SEOs, and if you're also subscribed to a lot of channels and a lot of vlogs, it's just like all of this, like the way YouTube feeds through all of this stuff is like, it's very frustrating, because you just sort of feel like, okay, do we have to like buy into something else within YouTube that's just like, hey, give us a little nudge up the subscriptions page. So, I mean, I appreciate the feedback just because it's good to know this stuff in the sense of like, I'm going through tags and all these things that behind the scenes when you're clicking all this stuff, like it gives you a reasonable ability to be able to, see it, but Ethan said he built a monster before Youngblood. Just do it again. As we've got CHAZ here with aces. Yeah, I have no doubt. I mean, I think there's still a few things that we have to tidy up here on our end. I certainly believe the potential that, and there's just a little tweak here, a little tweak there,
4-fold,
and
5-fold.
you know, not unlike with the Lodge tip where he's just got a whole bunch of vloggers and guests over time that, like, once you kind of get into a link here on YouTube,
75.
like, my history with all the accounts I've had is just sort of like, it tends to keep it in your recommendations if you're around it more, so maybe I just gotta start pumping out an infinite number of highlight reels. We got CHAZ here with aces with the ace of spades, bottom pair for Armando, jack squat here for Dimitri.
Yeah, regular.
9 bets, 275.
Torio saying my Steelers getting embarrassed.
6 call.
Well, I mean, this is a talented Vikings team with a lot of offensive firepower that just got embarrassed against Detroit, and this is what Minnesota does all the time. They just respond after losses, and then they go mess up the next week, and then they bounce back from that. So they're just an enormously frustrating team to watch, but they just keep you lured in for long. So we got an Armando turn bet here for 700.
9 call.
CHAZ just going to call here as not unreasonable here that Armando's got such a strong draw in pair that raising really does much of anything other than just potentially put you in a more difficult position to be able to play out the rest of the hand.
16.
Average.
So Armando not going forward here for a $1,600 river bet. CHAZ here with the overpair. Deceptively so, interrupt, and I don't think he's ever folding, but it probably feels like, oh God, did I get kings up?
Very good.
And CHAZ running hot here. Welcome to Palm Social. And if you're running bad at your local room, I mean, maybe it's time to look us up here, right? You bet bad juju elsewhere. Maybe you don't like the lighting in some place. Maybe you got an axe to grind. Who knows? Maybe you just need a change up of life. Well, come out here to Palm Social, Central, North Austin, 9070 Research Boulevard. Tell them Mikey sent you here from Palm Social, live the Palms. Boom, we'll give you a free monthly membership and 5 free hours on us.
Live 25 there. 25 on action on being.
Can I do?
9 fold. One raises 50. 2 fold, 3 fold, 4 fold, 5 fold, 6 call.
Court's now here with a raise up to 50.
8 raises.
And we will get, I think, Armando 3-bet. Here to 575. Coin's not going to fold this any which way. Or
6 fold.
here we go, heads up. Mondo just under 7,000 here. It's going to come out Jack 3-3. Money here for coins.
1 bet 500. 8 call.
Get a quick bet, and Armando's actually going to flow with ace high. So we'll bring out some more paint here to the turn that will actually just drive Armando right straight out of the pots. That is all good. DQ saying, holy crap, Steelers with 34 total yards. There are 28 minutes of play and 30 penalty yards. I think the one thing that helps too, again, Minnesota put both their starting linebackers, which they did not have in that Detroit loss, which, that understandably very embarrassing, very dumb, very just mind-numbing. And, Detroit was probably due, but those are two very important players to their defense. So I can understand a little bit why a game like that can happen in this game of things. So they are a much better team with their starting linebackers than they are without. But how much so, I don't know. But just, you know, good enough to dominate a team and bad enough when they're without that they could drop a game to the fucking Lions, man. Ugh, God. Was depressed for like a week about that. Literally woke up until the day before I started to not feel a bad taste in my mouth. All right, here we go. Hit us up here in the chat. You can also throw in a super chat if you so please. DQ is trying to help. I appreciate you, buddy.
A long time ago, you said. I started years ago. But
8 raises.
We will hopefully get him back here soon once he's not slammed with work and life and general responsibilities. We appreciate him being a chat pro.
I'll send you something. Yeah.
5-fold.
It's like a routine thing. It's really hard to
Wim
do.
Hof? Is it Wim Hof?
No, it's just like kind of meditation routine.
Yeah, send it.
I don't do it ever. I only do it in my life when I feel like I need to fuck something real quick. But whenever I do it, it just feels great at the end. It's hard to do. It's like 30 minutes. So whenever
All right, more 5-10 action here.
you like that.
You can check us out on the Poker Atlas app here for Palm Social. Share the link, get the good word out. We appreciate you being here.
Your belly. Just by the end, it's all super fucking. It's too bright. Everything is bright. So much oxygen related to your brain.
Sounds pretty similar to Wim Hof.
6-fold.
What's it called?
Wim Hof.
7
You should pair it with like cold baths, like ice baths.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy how much more you can stay in the ice bath after you've
One call.
Yeah.
All right, we got Trey and the raise up to 150 in the hijack.
It's like a.
Gonna bring on Coins Armando, JC, so we get ourselves a 4-way pot here.
Here we go. 4 to 5.
And here we go. The straight draw here for both JC and Trey. Trey
2 checks.
with draw here to Broadway. Armando with top pair.
5 checks.
And Coins with bottom pair, and it gets checked on through somehow. So
My fucking shower isn't.
bringing a jack is not going to improve anybody. Armando's hand gets slightly stronger, but if anybody wants to try to bluff at this, they might be able to make some havoc happen.
have a bathtub in my place.
Oh, really?
250.
Yeah, I can't do ice bath, so I can't do any of that
Do
stuff.
that, but I have to go to the ice and shit.
I have
That's
some
a good idea. Actually. I didn't think about that.
I have some friends who go to the
All right, a call of 250. Armando
in the morning.
with the best of it.
It's just there, yeah.
That's super. Gets super
Coin's not going to fold either, so. Here we go here to the river. That's 10. So JC has made a king high straight. Trey has made 2 pair, 10s and jacks. Armando's leading into this. JC going to pump the brakes here with a paired board. In case Armando was hiding out there with a hand like 4s full or something, or jacks full of 10s.
But it's the best like card.
And just another solid, efficient JC night for us here at Palms.
Very low impact.
Join us here next Monday and Wednesday. Typically Wednesdays are PLO night. Mondays typically are 5-10 no limit night.
Whenever I try to swim, my leg will sink. I don't know if that's like.
You just go
I
like
don't know
this.
what's wrong with my technique. Yeah.
I tried taking a lifeguard license.
How big was
and
your
I failed
kid?
the test.
I didn't have a can. I had a hand kind of similar to his. I had a pair in the river.
5-fold. 6-fold. 7.
All right, so I think we got a couple of players grabbing a bite to eat here quick. CHAZ here being caught shoveling down some food in the background.
2-fold. 3-fold.
Again, we've got a full service staff here with servers.
25.
Plenty of restaurants here within reach that we can help get you some food without having you You know, travel a whole great distance, go through a huge headache. Boom, we'll take care of it here for you. Ethan saying Westlake Knit hasn't played one hand. Well, you're a little late to the party. Did have a run of hands here in the first hour or so of the show.
4 bets.
JC bringing it, also getting some run good along the way, too. Pure firing at this Armando with bottom pair. Does He's going to bring out here the 10 of clubs, so
4 check.
checky. Also an 8 would help improve Pierre's hand if we get a check back, because
75.
would then have 10s and 8s with the ace up that completely screws Armando's hand.
And 4 fold. Hey Sam, I need you to add on 3K from that. Yeah. No. 4 check.
Well, Armando able to pick it up here with a turn bet. Pierre
And 4 fold.
forced to step aside.
3K from that.
Five, 10, 25, 50 continues here tonight from Palm Social.
No. Button 1.
Again, hit the like, hit subscribe. Over 1,170 subscribers, and
25.
we're looking to get back on a more consistent schedule so you can find us a little bit easier. So
2,000 in black from that stack.
Here?
Y bueno, y que se la trae, ¿no?
He's right behind us. Now count out 500.
Oh, sí.
looks like we do some coloring up here. CHAZ is monster stack. Trey had rebought when he ran into a really tough hand against coins earlier.
7, 6 fold, 7 fold, 8 call.
Here we go. Does all the way down to coins. We'll call the button.
Fold,
Armando also here in the mix. Charlie not a believer in the nitrous.
4 fold. 5 checks is up.
Then we will get ourselves 3 players there.
5 check. 8 check. 1 check.
All right, checked all the way through.
5 bets. 75. 8 fold.
All right, a 5 ball here as
And over.
straight drawn out for Trey, and we'll just make an easy bet and a couple of quick folds all around. Stay with us here live at the Palms, Thursday night edition. Big game here in Austin.
Trey's got 20 or 5. Not driving. Who's driving? 50 is on. He's on action in 7 fold.
Yeah.
One bet.
It
800.
Okay.
It was matching. I had to get some of your lucky black, big black stacks.
They've been pretty lucky tonight, man.
What, you're making about minimum wage?
Hell yeah, dude.
2 calls.
Dalvin Cook has 117 yards already.
Yeah, he just ripped off a long touchdown run.
I missed it. How long was it? It's like 60 yards? Jesus.
Yep. No, it wasn't that long. Like 35. 30 or 35.
Alright, you're gonna put
We
CHAZ
both
back.
did it. 5 minutes into the second quarter.
He's having a monster.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Seat 9 back in the seat.
Pittsburgh's offense just is pretty bad, man.
Yep. Roethlisberger needs to step down, man. He's got to retire.
Yes, there's a 50.
There was a story that came out that this is his last season.
All right, from back here at Palms, your boy Mikey here with you here on a Thursday night. Check us out here on the Poker Atlas app
Oh, you add on 3K? Yeah. Okay.
I'm sitting at 2 minutes.
if you want to get ourselves in the game. So
Try to
hold on.
sneak in. Like,
Alright, let's slow down.
you have aces now.
Seat
again, you want to help us out, all you got to do is hit that like button for us. It does help us fire into the YouTube algorithms a little bit. You know, I know we asked for it a lot. Try to keep it within the acceptable amount of terms too. Never really asked to hit it. Don't hit it and quit it, my friends. Keep pounding away as we carry on probably past 10 into 11 here tonight. Here for some no limit cash action.
2 call. 3 fold. 4, 5 fold. 6 call.
38.
7 fold. 8 call.
All right, we got coins, JC, Armando, and Dimitri here in the mix. As not one player has hit this flop square. JC actually here with the best hand with Ace King.
2 bets. 200. 6 fold. 8 fold. And 1 call.
JC here with a bet of 100, and coin's actually going to make the float. 8 of diamonds turns, not changing a goddamn thing. Not a gosh dang thing.
2 check.
We'll most likely make our way here to showdown unless we get anybody paired up or coins decide to make a random bluff here, which is not general line what it would do, but a solid winner here for JC. It just continues to do no wrong here tonight.
Where were you? I was thinking about three-betting anything.
You're gonna get shoved up your ass.
I see
Wait
that
a
now.
second. I
Yeah.
am watching a commercial right now. They made a second MacGruber movie.
That was going on inside my head, yeah.
Did they really do this?
Jay Wynn told me that one time.
Is there a boy leave?
Oh, December 16th, the newest MacGruber movie. Gotta go back and watch the first. 10 seconds, MacGruber.
I think you gotta set Armando out this time.
I was like 80% sure you were too bad.
CHAZ is straddling 50.
And then I had 6-3 offsuit.
It's a bad beat that you didn't have any.
Yeah, it's a bad beat. I don't have like case 6 off.
Action 1. 1 call, 50. 2 fold.
Cheap.
3 raises to 200. 4 fold. 5 and 6 both call. 7 fold.
All right, Charlie, coins.
9 call. 1 call. There you go. 5 check. 6 check. 9 check. 1 check. 3 check. 5 check. 6 bets. 100.
All right, so we've got the ace with a 9, and we've got bottom set. As CHAZ here with the best of it. Charlie with top pair, top kicker. Unfortunately, all hearts on this board. The only player with the heart in hand is Trey.
Welcome back.
Good to be back, dude. Very soon, you know?
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit heavier. After that meal.
Dude, it's undeniable
CHAZ
how
able to
the-
take this one away as he will gather no action as his hot mic continues.
Button 5. You got Armando back.
Fries were tough.
Armando back. Guys, you're the 50.
Guys are big five guys.
Pete Terry's great too. Top guy's definitely bad.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Pete Terry's.
I had a Pete Terry's last night.
No, you only pay a door fee there. Private, there's
Pete
no
Terry's chicken sandwich is good.
I never heard of that thing.
Action in
The
1.
Riata Bar and Grill, just a couple miles north, has the best food.
1 fold.
What's it called?
Riata Bar.
Riata Bar?
It's like
2
off
fold.
of Riata Trace Parkway. Just off of
Fold.
Research.
2 fold.
Is
3
it like a
raises.
hole wall or it's pretty popular?
3 raises
It's a
to
hole.
150.
It's a whole.
4 fold.
They have a jalapeno cheddar bun.
5 fold.
They cook it on some dirty ass bar grill. I'm sure it lasts 15 years. It's fucking good.
7 fold. Armando.
That's so good.
And 8 fold.
Get the bacon one. It's called the flagway.
1 call.
Get a jalapeno cheddar bun.
That sounds so good. I'm hungry now again.
And you just it's not far from here. It's probably like
All right, here we go. It's going to come out 7-3 deuce. Is a hard draw here for CHAZ. Is whiffed for just about everybody else. Is Dimitri here with ace high and backdoor diamonds. We'll try to take a quick little stab out of here for 200.
You go capital of Texas, Duval.
9 call.
What's it called?
Riata Bar and Grill. It's just a little shit hole. Gotta eat their money.
CHAZ certainly not going to go anywhere. I don't think Charlie's also going to tag along for this, though.
If you like bacon, you gotta get the flagway.
All right, a 10 ball here on the turn as
Those two things are manly.
I'm writing this down too.
Bar and Grill.
Got it?
R-I-A.
Dimitri is going to check. CHAZ go for the old school power play. We'll fire down here at the turn to 450. Dimitri not deterred, though. Going to make the call with ace high. Does have the slightly better hand, but now the 4 heart cash is home here for CHAZ. 1,785 in the middle.
Oh, that's down the street, right? Yeah. That's okay. It's all right.
And it's time, folks.
If you ever go on good chicken or good burger, there's one that outweighs the other.
The good old-fashioned demented CHAZ laugh. Just another thing to reinvigorate your nightmares. And he's able to get the river call from it for 1,150. Managed to get Dimitri to pay him off here with ace high.
He had a flush. King high heart.
And he wants a repeat run out of what the board was and what CHAZ had specifically. May not have seen it correctly here the first time.
There were 3 hearts.
No flash in the butt. You look the color. No flash.
Look at the last hand.
No flash in
Confirm
the
that there was hearts. King high hearts. I need to know. Will you show him what the hand?
I'm not sure what the issue is because I can't necessarily hear what the table is. Sam's going to show him what it read out here on the action tracker before we move on here to the next hand. It could have just been possible Dimitri had misread the board and thought that it was diamonds instead of hearts, but you know, the rare brain fart here where maybe his eyes were deceiving him here, but a lot of confused looks on the table.
From 9.
misread boards sometimes too. It's all good.
Well, some clarity being brought here to a confusing moment on the table as CHAZ in God mode right now here has not missed a ton. Getting a ton of value for a lot of his big hands and running pretty well. Not a bad night here at Palm Social.
25 round, 50 round. Action in 2.
Fucking beat down. Cinco idiomas? You speak cinco idiomas?
I speak dialect.
Fold.
Was that?
2 dialects.
Oh, dialect.
3 raises to 150.
All right, Pierre here with pocket 8 as Charlie opens with 10 jack. And
Mexican and Mexican.
Chichinix. 6 call.
Dimitri gonna make the call here for 150.
Native American dialect.
David Pratt saying hello from Atlanta, where there is no poker.
500 dialects.
Ugh.
150
Yeah, there's no gaming, I think, of any kind there in Georgia, is there? Probably the only game you could find would have to be underground, which...
Yeah, there are a lot of different accents.
Because my accent in English, one time they said what kind of dialect I was speaking. I said, son of bitches, I'm speaking English. That was my accent.
Well, he can show... Well, they're not showing the cards there on the... hold on, we got a board here that's... Like, the action tracker there is confirming that the cards are being read and the board is being read.
Oh my God, he's going for
So the action tracker that's out there, like, literally on a tablet, like, you do not see the whole cards in the tablet form. You'll have it confirmed that it has been, in fact, read, but you will not be, like, able to see that Pierre has pocket 8s here. So the action tracker board's going to show you what the actual board run out is, so... But not what the whole cards are. So I'm going to put that, nip that in the butt. All right, 9 is going to turn, so Pierre's still here with the best hand. Dimitri would make a higher straight. Well, actually, with an 8, that pretty much takes out any hope here for either Dimitri or Armando. Only chance you have is being able to bluff out of them. That's what Armando's going to do successfully. Pierre had the best one, but was put in such a tough spot that trying to call that turn bet, he decided they're not going to do this. So, all right, we will keep moving here on 5-10, 25-50 night. It's like my Minnesota Vikings are shellacking the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, at least some positive here in my world. This has been just one of the most confusing teams to watch all year. And mind-numbingly irritating at times, but that is the NFL in a nutshell. There's really been nobody here this year that's been able to claim their stake as like the best team in football. And I don't know if there's necessarily anybody running away with it. The Packers seem like they're good. You know, when Cardinals, once they have a healthy Kyler Murray, you could certainly make the case that defensively they've been playing great on that side of the ball, and anything Arizona gets on offense with that full unit will work out fine. Yet the Patriots win a very bizarre game on Monday night where they pretty much ran 98% of their downs, and Kansas City has, you know, started to kind of look like a team that's figuring out, at least defensively, they're not an embarrassment anymore, but, you know, offensively, they're still, you know, that don't remind you of the old Chiefs in any sense of the word, so. And I don't know if that team's coming back, but, you know, one thing I do know that is coming back, though, is Trey with a couple of ladies, Armando with a couple of ladies. So we got all the ladies out, and CHAZ here with ace king to boot, so.
Oh, this
They
game.
can't stop the run.
I thought you were going to
CHAZ here now seeing multi-way, and Armando 3-betting. He's now going to take it right here to 4-bet town. And this is such a gross spot here for Trey that does have position on CHAZ. Little does he know Armando has the other 2 queens. And his best case scenario here is he's just up against ace king or ace queen. So he's got to let it go.
One of my good friends is Gitano.
Gitano, El Gitano. Gitano.
Todos aqui são.
El Gitano.
Armando's going to make the call. We're going to go heads up here. Already 5K in the middle. Here we go. It's going to come out 10-5-4. CHAZ with the ace of clubs. Armando with the queen of clubs. Again, both queens, the other 2 queens folded by Trey. So even if you say got like a board pair 4, is not exactly giving a ton more hope to Armando. So CHAZ fires out for about 1,600. Quick bet and call as we built this bad boy up here to 8,200. Here to a turn. And oh, okay, so excuse me, that ace was actually on flop, so that's my mistake there. Looks like we go 4, ace, 10. So CHAZ down bet slightly and got a call from Armando. Then we go check what looks like the 3 of spades. Now they can hear it deuce on the ends. Armando's going for it here as he may just think that maybe Armando has the same ace king that he does.
And 9 calls.
Nice.
CHAZ is going to make the call, so a little bit of a funky run out, but a winner nonetheless is Armando trying to bulldoze his way through into the player that has been just unbeatable here tonight. So my apologies there, folks. Sometimes the turn card, when you're trying to run it over the board, can be just a little touchy and be registered, but not something we have to happen too often here on our show.
What's that? Yeah, we need to help take some off your hands. That's very considerate of you.
But we got our boy, the Pragmatic. We got Ethan. We got a fair host of chat pros here. Keep us on through the evening. We had DQ that stopped by, tossed in a little bit of super chat action here. And you can do so yourself. Hit us up here with a super sticker or super chat. Let us know that you're supporting the stream. If you're watching on the archive, leave us a comment.
They will betray you, will be very pissed off and everything. Screaming.
I got stacked. I lost 8,600. I didn't say a word.
Oh, you know, the other day you lost and then you just get up and leave.
It was my temper at all.
7 fold.
Well, that is the sweet sound of my laptop's battery completely biting the dust. So that is what happens when you're in a rush to get here and to forget to pack your charger. So fortunately, we'll not have any more Big Daddy CHAZ laughs or coin sound effects, but we got a few of them in here tonight, so it's not all is lost.
I don't like losing 6 digits in Bitcoin.
All right, 448. Trip 4 is here for coins.
Maybe put a comma on there.
Yep.
don't. His disappointment, he's not going to draw any action, I think, from anybody on the table.
2-fold, 3-fold,
You would set my odds for the bet.
6-fold.
The Pragmatic had talked about it was confirmed that Big Ben retiring. Yeah, there was some kind of secondhand report saying, like, yeah, this is most likely it. I mean, he can't move as well as he did anymore. It's like 39 is just taking a pounding over the years. And yeah, you can just see it. Doesn't quite have the mobility. Arm strength's not as there. I mean, I don't. You can't fault him. Unlike Tom Brady, like eventually some guys' bodies just start to break down over the years. And
it's still, I mean, it's still.
I don't think the talent's bad around them. I think they had obviously a lackluster offensive line that's just. Oh God, he's just taking a pounding here tonight. Another sack.
I bet it won't hit 100.
That I can't imagine like his circumstances are going to improve as it gets another year older. So
7-fold,
Yeah, I mean, shit.
8-fold.
a nice solid career, where his peak was really strong, and then has basically treaded water over the last 4 or 5 years. And
Is Moderna a public company?
3-call.
Yeah, they
but this most likely it here for Roethlisberger, and I don't know how the hell the Steelers are going to be able to make the playoffs. It is a crowded AFC right now, and it's going to be tough to get in.
Yeah, any day the stock market goes down, those stocks go up.
Minnesota playing in the slightly lackluster NFC. Still at 6 and 7, I think might be in the vicinity to qualify for the playoffs. And a relatively soft schedule to boot down the stretch.
They don't have like massive percent increases during the pandemic because they have big.
All right, here we go. This middle pair for both JC and Dimitri. Most likely going to be a chop. Unless something wild happens on the rivers. So 6s with an ace, queen, jack.
Way newer. I would be extremely surprised if they did.
Yeah, Jack of Hearts. Fair. Fair.
I bought Moderna a long time ago and short and didn't hold on.
Okay, yeah, they don't have an dividend. Pfizer does.
Yep. I had it really cheap too. Really cheap. What is it right now?
I have no idea.
What you got?
All right, let's go on to the next hand here. 5-10, no limit here tonight. Mike Youngblood, the dude talking. You can follow me at Hoops Mike.
Moderna was going nowhere before COVID. Like,
On Twitter and Instagram, follow us at Palm Social 512.
If you had Moderna, you would not be a 90 back there. Huh? If you had Moderna stock?
I had it like.
Yeah, if you still had it, you wouldn't.
All right, let's carry on. Does hit us up here in the chat.
I'm in it for the You're same like, get thing. Hey, vaccinated.
Hold on one second. I'm getting the same thing there.
7-fold,
Yeah,
Fucking money.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey,
6-fold,
it's a more honest position.
9-fold, 1-fold,
Moderna's up 1,000% since the pandemic started.
3-fold, 4-fold.
And it's only 10 to 1.
Anybody with a hand? Are we just gonna get a straight walk here we're gonna go here to Trey and Dimitri. Dimitri calling the straddle here for 50, and then nobody else with really a hand interested in playing. So middle pair now for Trey.
Moderna's only up 60.
Dimitri here with the backdoor clubs and an open ender.
Really, Moderna.
No improvements.
5-call,
Trey still here with the best of it. As let's go off here to the riv. It is an ace, so 9s and aces. Trey gonna try to induce the bluff and most likely snap it off, but
I guess it's 65. Up 65.
actually he probably just believes might be just be betting a jack. So double gutted on the turn for Dimitri, and able to get a bluff past here, Trey.
I've been putting off my booster shot 'cause I don't want to be in bed for 24 hours.
It fucks you up like that?
Worse than
I
the
mean,
second shot.
the second one I had like flu-like symptoms for
lag
a day.
25, lag
Got
50
wrecked by the
with
second shot.
See our 2-5 game happening there in the background as well. Get on the list for any of our games here with the Poker Atlas app.
It mostly just wrecked my shoulder.
Or in which you can call
But
our
I was
front
like,
desk.
No, like where the injection site was.
Right.
It was sore for like.
Had the number right in front of me. Looking. 512
Hold around, hand over.
953 8388.
I mean,
So call that if you're looking to try to get yourself on the list.
But no.
Here for any of our live stream games.
The first shot I had, my shoulder's all stiff. You can feel it for like a week.
Yeah.
And then
That's how.
the second shot I had nothing.
Have you been vaccinated?
My shoulder.
Both of mine were like that.
Really? Reed Moderna or Pfizer?
Ethan saying there's a rumor Westlake played a hand tonight, but I don't believe it.
I think it's turned out that Moderna's a better.
Oh, that's a fact. He definitely did. I can confirm.
It came out that the most effective combination was 2 Pfizer and 1 Moderna. So.
Oh, the Moderna booster maybe.
Yeah, like having Pfizer and getting Moderna booster.
9 raises to 225. 1 call.
We would get
25.
busted in other places.
2 folds, 3 folds.
Yeah, if you're in
4
Seattle,
folds,
that's
5 folds.
media.
You know, I heard they're gonna elect a Republican government.
Do get Chaz here with a 225 raise. Coin's going to call it the suited Choctaw Nuts. Armando with the great goes all in. The Jack King offsuit.
Republicans can't win California.
He's going to come out 10-8-5. So bottom pair for Dimitri. Then
Arnold did it.
an ace high flush draw from Chaz.
I mean, the thing is that guy was apparently was an idiot, right? The guy that was running.
Gavin Newsom's a fucking genius.
Yeah, you're right.
Gavin Newsom's like Trudeau. He's just a pretty face that wields propaganda.
Chaz absolutely not going anywhere, and I don't imagine Coin's in a rush to get involved. We'll step aside, move along.
Justin Trudeau,
Now appearing an open ender here for Dimitri, even on the
Oh yeah.
Ulf hard flop.
Like, oh, it's actually called people kind.
We'll plop down a $200 turn bet.
Sorry, it's actually called people kind.
Now I wonder if Chaz, okay, well, he's getting a cheap price for it, so there's no reason to have to make this pot any bigger. And unfortunately, the 3 not going to improve, so the small river bet might just get a curiosity call here for Chaz. Just like, there could be some scenarios where potentially ace high is good. Out of how many number of times you need to be correct in this spot.
I'm so glad I can leave my home now.
What is this?
So I would imagine his gut instinct would be like, there's nothing he's betting here that's not paired.
No, some of those kids are brainwashed.
But he may take it a step further, saying if he's going to try this again, like he clearly doesn't have a hand that he's trying to get value with, so maybe I could just, boom, put it right in your face there, son.
I'm gonna tell you who doesn't like this conversation.
Raise up here on the river here from Chaz to at least 1,000, probably 250 or so. 275 was off by 25 bucks.
At a table,
What did you call him?
Yeah. He sounds like an evil villain. Yeah.
Dimitri's showing his hand here as trying to see, I guess, if he can get any kind of read.
no, but like, he's got a hard hand.
Trying to play the mind games, but is playing with a player right now that has just absolutely crushing and destroying the game. It's the Big Daddy. Welcome here to Palm, sir, buddy. Ethan in the chat saying too small of a bet. You've got to up that. Yeah, I mean, there are, I think, some players you can maybe try to run that through, but
Who scored for the Vikings?
you know, I wouldn't have dislike from Dimitri like a check call line. I guess if you really felt like
I usually wear the Big Daddy hat.
you were going to try to be able to pick off a bluff, because it's probably more likely to get a bet that you can kind of perceive some kind of information off of versus like turn river raise. And that puts you in a hell of a lot more of a predicament.
2 raises to 200.
Some limping going around, so JC will put in the raise now to 200.
3 raises to 800. 4 folds.
Charlie now suspecting that JC is full of it. The 3 bet out of the cutoff, and here comes Trey. who has picked the worst timing here as knowing that Charlie's probably full of it. Putting in a 4-bet now to 2,200. Dimitri here with some Cowboys.
I'm not gonna.
7 fold, 8 fold,
And I think he's just calling here in this spot.
fold, 6 fold,
He is just going to call here with his kings.
3, 3,
I don't, I mean, Charlie is going to get a price here of 1,400 to call. And he will have position on both players. Dimitri, though, does not have much left. And Trey's 4-bet can mean a number of different things that even wanting to get involved with ace-3 is less than optimal.
3 call.
But likes the price, likes the position, likes the opportunity cost. So $6,925 pot here as we head to our flop. Let's see it. That's going to be bottom pair for Charlie. Kings here for Dimitri, and less than 1,700 behind. I think he's only got one move. It's not even going to be all in. There's going to be about 1,200 here in the spot.
So they have to suck when it gets on the floor.
Yeah, there's only time for one player.
We can move this out of the way.
Charlie here with a better hand than Trey, but probably trying to figure out what do you just cold call a 4-bet with, and then with the stack size he has, only put in a certain percentage of your stack.
There's a lot of home games.
Sure, all very confusing here at this point.
How far is from random? How far is from Emma Hotel?
From where?
Emma Hotel.
Oh, in the hotel, the one downtown?
16.
I couldn't say.
the
I mean,
best
it's
13.
close to downtown, though.
It's close to
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like to stay in.
Now, Charlie could imagine some scenarios here where maybe Dimitri's got like ace king, ace queen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we can go play CHAZ. CHAZ
City?
No, SA Card House.
Yeah, he has games good on Friday.
But
And just in
I
case.
go like once a month.
Once a month.
it's not. What'd you say?
All right, we got it all in. Is if we're going to be very little,
Everything is San Antonio.
Charlie's going to have to get lucky here. An ace or a 3 is the only way to win it.
Drive together.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is going to be a 5, so kings. Gonna hold up here for Dimitri and be chipped back up to $10,355. Certainly no confusion here by anybody as to how in the world we got to this point.
I hear a lot of guys.
Maybe Trey can pick up some confidence knowing that
Here in,
he did not expect Charlie's 3-bet there to be an actual real hand.
In January sometime.
I like it.
That his instincts were right, but unfortunately the big blind right next to him woke up with a monster. Stay with us here live. The Palms, hit like and subscribe as we continue here in 5-10 action tonight.
They have a stream that goes on at Rounders. Where we get some.
Is Bones playing down there a lot?
I haven't seen Black
yeah,
Lab 25.
I give with him like I don't like him.
Ah,
Yeah, that 1-2-5 game is a game I play every day.
instead of having to get froggy. Chip Pear just
Nine,
ace high.
9 fold.
It's like 50 pot back. He has ace king once. Like,
1 call. 2 fold. 3 fold. 4 fold. 5 raises to 150. 6 fold. 7 fold.
he would have 5-bet. It would save him some money.
8 fold.
Would have saved me some money and 5-bet.
If you'd have 5-bet, I may have folded.
1 call.
Like a
That's
bad.
it.
How have you never been to San Antonio and played?
I've been to SA, I've never been to Rounders.
When did you do this day?
A while back.
Like when it first started?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, maybe like a year or two ago. But
1 bet.
not
300.
Yeah, it would have been probably longer than a year because Rounders been. It's been
And
the
5
biggest
call.
tournament for probably 6 years.
I used to. I don't like it.
Recently, you were from the right?
bet. 800.
No, not recently.
5 call.
Back when 88 was still 52, I played out there a lot. I still have hours.
1 bet.
It was worth
Five
it still.
call.
They were so cheap that like I played through enough that I still saved money.
2 pair.
Ooh, this is a really good turn for me. Good lord.
Button 6. 25 is on.
I saw that. I saw CHAZ's card.
The bottom
First
one.
card.
Yeah, first card.
You saw these two?
No.
No. You sure?
550.
That's the full, yeah.
What was it?
4 clubs.
Pitch
550 action in 2.
How good am I running tonight, dude?
2 fold. Can you get that card?
I know.
3 fold.
Hit us up here in the chat.
4
Get
raises.
banter going on back and forth. Action's been non-stop, says Ethan.
Me? Bad one?
It has certainly been a game that has, well, not disappointed us in any stretch of the imagination. Here we go. There's Pierre here with the open. Trade, Dimitri, and Coin's going to make the call. And it's going to be a flop straight now here for Trey. 2 pair now for Dimitri.
Oh no! I thought
Coins with a pair and a weak straight draw.
Went back and I'm just like, oh, no, you said you.
Trey's not been able to get a ton of momentum going here tonight. He's going to try to here. Dimitri here with 10K, and
6 call.
could be an opportunity here for Trey to extract a bunch.
yeah, the text scared you though.
Yeah, I was
And 4 fold.
All right, an ace here on the turn will give Trey a diamond draw with it, but probably getting a little tilted because now he knows any king X has potentially improved their hand, and I don't think this pot is going to get much bigger. Maybe you could see Dimitri or Coins try to turn their hands into bluffs, but
500.
well, Trey with no fear of a king here at this point is
Fold.
at least going to squeeze out a little bit of value here and draw the $500 river call.
Button and 7.
All right, we'll pack it up and carry on here to the next hand. Mike Emblet, the Dude Talking. You can check out our links in our description. Want to check out any of our socials? Be streaming back on Mondays and Wednesdays with the occasional Thursday show.
25 is on. 50 is on.
And help us continue to build this audience up. Whereas I think we've got a great show here and still got to get a little bit more reach. Connect with more of the poker audience, which seems to have been totally enamored with another place. And, hey, that's the way she goes. You got to come out and put out your best product. So, it's still back here to the drawing board for us just to see, okay, what else can we do
6 call.
here to make this show special?
7 fold. 8 fold. 9 fold. 1 call.
All right, as JC's picked up ace king, he's been has been
3 fold.
facing an open by Charlie with some callers in between, and out of his 50 straddle will make this 850.
6 fold.
I don't think he's going to get any action here unless Coins does want to play King 3 suited, which is not, you know, impossible. That looks like exactly what he's going to do. Coins going to make the call. Got Iris coming into the box next. Is JC flopping the straight draw here to a 10. See if he opts for a free card here at this point. Knowing Coins can call pretty wide that even as like marginal 8-6 off, 8-6 suited, King, I mean, it's a stronger play there for JC to be able to bet that spot than it is to just try to check it back and fold out any of the wider of Coins' hands that he could get involved with. So, all right, that is going to bring on a dealer change as we go on here tonight. 5-10, no limit. All right, let's keep on going. We'll probably go till at least, oh, I would say 10:30 tonight. Maybe even 11 if we want to keep going. The more viewers we get, the longer maybe we could stick around here from.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it going.
People need to be joining in.
What, with alcohol?
Yeah.
I'm always in.
How many margaritas we need? 1, 2, 3.
I'll get one.
4.
Okay.
Margarita.
JC, you don't drink?
Wait,
Margarita.
I'm taking a break till New Year's.
Margarita.
Yeah, I'm off.
wait, Trey. Do they have like shots?
Is it? Alright, we're around. Is it true? Huh? Margarita. Huh?
Oh, my bad. I'd rather do a shot than a margarita.
What is margarita?
Tequila,
Tequila,
lime, salt.
lime. Good. No.
Good.
Good.
Sweet sour mix.
Un chicano, fuerte, grandote. Margarita es una gitana chiquita.
All right, we got Amando on the button here with a raise up to 150. Does see if we'll also bring Charlie and Dimitri along here as well. Ethan saying we got a live stream. My bathroom stall dice game viewer would watch. You know, I think if we did find a way to live stream that here on the channel, that would at least attract a few eyeballs. I don't know how many. I don't know if they would be poker fans, but I would certainly admire the effort. Okay, we've got a 10-6 board. Parent of flush draw for Armando. Zilch for anybody else.
Low key drinking every day now. Huh? Tons, man. Can we order them? You think Sabrina can just fill this up?
Yeah. Can we get service in the stream?
All right, about at 3:15, and I think that should clear the field.
Do you think we can get some margaritas?
Margaritas? How many?
1, 2, 3, 4. You good? 5. For now, right? 6.
Easy bet there for Armando. So it looks like we're going to go about a half hour more here of the show here tonight. Appreciate everybody that stopped by. Been thinking about putting out some more condensed episodes for those that maybe you've not seen the show before, or perhaps on like a Friday or a Saturday. Do like a condensed episode and then premiere it and have a live chat, and I don't know, just one of the ideas I had to continue to just try to grow and promote. And attract more viewers. If I were to do non-voting. Maybe I just have to like stream something like every single day.
C4 has a 50.
They look at us.
I got fitted for a suit.
I don't know. That's I certainly welcome your suggestions here to help advance our channel into the new millennium.
Are you gonna wear it, maybe?
James Bond shit, dude. I like that.
My 50.
Where did you get it from?
Six
On 2nd Street,
Seven
called
fold.
something Rebel.
So you went there, then
It's right across from my apartment.
How much does a suit cost these days? Fitted suit.
Let me guess.
200.
20.
More
I'll
take the over. No, he raised the 200.
Oh, no, 2,200. You pay for it.
That's about what I
Raise to
So
200.
far I spent 1,000. And I still have to buy the shirts. And I have to buy the. I have to pay for the tail.
All right, we've got JC on the open, Pierre out of the straddle, going to make the call for 150 more.
You don't even buy a shirt cost 1,500.
This sweater is
Exactly.
2,000.
I saw your shoes. The shoes are just 3,000.
Mariana Gilmore, VOH, FYI. Well, you know, that makes sense.
Armando flies to Paris, shopping, come back next day.
Brunello,
Yeah,
Cochinello.
there you go.
JC making the bet, and we'll slice and dice through everybody here as Pierre with no reason to continue. As
You not enjoy it. What the fuck you doing here? And you know, it's hard.
I know we've talked about having some guests lined up here in the future, so that's I think going to be more on the agenda in the 2022 side because we talked to a number of different people that were interested in coming over.
I have a nice suit.
But it just kind of happened to, you know, you run into the series, and then once you're done with the series, everybody's kind of, okay, I'm going to chill and relax. So that is going to be more my goal here for next year. Again, just continuing to build and build and keep bringing out great streams and lineups here that people love to see when it comes to live streaming poker.
I got a guy.
Yeah, bro. I have to wait until the next year, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do it in 2022.
I ordered mine from my couch.
8 folds. 9 folds.
Didn't have to move a muscle.
Yeah, you were looking up here, right?
Yeah, I was
One day
looking
you were playing there.
I mean, I want to look at it though, try it on,
2 folds.
preferably.
Matt on the raise up to 250.
Which one is
And we got Trey with a couple of queens. Just queens.
Good on Rolex, dude. I know that's what's nice about Rolex, dude. It's almost like an investment.
He's going to make the 3-bet to 800 again. He had aces, or excuse me, he had queens before and got 4-bet out of it because he raised Armando 3-bet with the other queens and then CHAZ 4-bet with ace-king out of the big blind, and he just flat out had to dispose the hand.
That's what, is that the submariner?
So Dimitri, Matt, and Trey going to come along as it comes out all spades. King 9 of 4. Dimitri here with a jack of spades, and Trey's nightmare continues here tonight at Palms.
It's heavy, right?
It fits you well too. It's not too big. It's
300.
Trey running into a really tough hand with coins. With jacks on a 4-high board.
The oysters. And the one I looked
Coins
at,
flopped a king-high flush.
yeah, I'm not a Rolex guy. Yeah.
Does have the best hand, though. Going to make the call.
I like this one a lot, dude. Yeah. I like this.
So none of his decisions really becoming easy here tonight. Does got Iris stealing out our turn card. I can't necessarily tell if that's a king jack or another lady. Does it's a jack? So Dimitri pairs up, but bet of 500 is not going to drive out Trey just yet. Building on up.
I got referred. My friend has done a lot of business with me. He's bought multiple watches and only has, you know.
Because I'm assuming there's a big.
Look at all of those chips there for CHAZ. Goodness gracious. All right, it's a 9-ball on the end, so Trey's still with the best of it. Dimitri's going to check it back, and that's all good here for Trey. So a little good mojo here on his side as nothing coming too easy tonight, but a decent winner there to take the pot.
You're generally the right player, right?
Steelers trying to get on the scoreboard, it appears. Down 29 nothing.
15K watch.
Yeah, my fear would be that I pay full price.
David Pratt's Justin Mike toss in required feats of strength whenever somebody wins with a predetermined hand. I, for one, would pay to see Pierre and JC arm wrestle for double or nothing after getting stacked. Or instead of chess boxing, make it MMA poker.
I was looking for you. I'm like, where's I need
Ryan
some
saying camera quality is
We have
atrocious.
the PC up
I think the only one where I feel like that's definitely true is our overhand flop, and like we've been trying to kind of adjust that to get that a little bit more cleaner. I think cameras that we have are better than TCH's. I think they're just about as fine as the Lodges. Like we have the 4K cameras. I just don't know if they're not being rendered correctly, because when I see in my monitor, when I'm doing the show, looks pretty crisp.
on Martina, but Margarita's okay.
Unless it's for.
Yeah, it might be too bright. You know, it might be the lighting is not. Because we have two really high quality cameras. One that you see there, and another that you'll see on like seats 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, this
Yeah, you know, it's not. Believe me, I've seen much, much worse. Much, much worse.
Happy Omicron, guys.
But, you know, it's always room for improvement. Okay, so we have CHAZ open with the 10-9 of clubs. We do get coins. And Pierre here with Ace King. Gonna go in for the 3-bet to at least 1,000.
Thank you. Cheers.
Salud.
Thank you. Salud. Salud.
It's good. You ever had
Drinks to be had here tonight at Palms. Cheers.
If you're gonna have a margarita, this is the place to have it.
So you not drink alcohol?
They pack a punch too.
He's Christian, man.
Borracho se tomó. Me estoy borrachando se tomó.
CHAZ super deep stacked and ready for the action. Then may bring coins to come along here as well.
Sí, entiendo. Tienes que estar con tu gente.
Off we go. Let's make it a flop here. It does. Gonna come on 9 highs. So Pierre with the ace of hearts is not gonna pump the gas or pump the brakes on this. CHAZ here with top pair with a 10. Coins here with middle pair. Well, they might decide to float him here. Does have a better hand than Pierre, but can't absorb much pressure. Really can't.
I'm here the next week. The day I leave for a couple of vacations.
7 was actually the burn card, so
Marfa.
we do get a call from coins. Turn looks to be a 3 of diamonds.
You know, you've been in the area or not?
I have not been to this before.
The big man is it's a little town. Dirt roads and shit like that. You know, the bandidos high up there.
The what?
The bandidos, bad people.
Oh.
They messed up in the city.
Now what does Pierre decide to do here? As full speed ahead. Going speed in here on the turn as very tough opponent to try to bluff out of a hand at spots like these, but
Being up there in Marfa.
this may be a reasonable method of being able to do it, as again, coins does not have trip 7s here. That is a board read error. It's actually a 3 that turned.
Yeah, I've driven through it. It's a desolate place.
That's what I just
David saying the TCH cameras are okay, but they're absolutely low resolution. Yeah, I mean that was always kind of a struggle for me. It's like, okay, hey, do we want to,
No, it's a beautiful.
It was just only past
you know, upgrade, improve, do anything else here, and you know, that just fine. Just kind of keep it as it is. And,
Bunch of beautiful women, okay?
you know, and then that was kind of a driving point for me. It's like, do we care around here? Do we want to be good, or do we just, you know, want to exist? And
We have a little cottage up there and
so
woodland, you know, like, you know.
I feel like we're heading in the right direction. I could say this all day. I'm an eternal optimist.
Snow and everything, you know, it's
maybe we have to start bribing YouTube or something. I don't know, but
Yeah, not everybody really cares for it. Driving is 9 hours away.
9 hours.
it
Yeah, driving from here.
is a little bit of a mystery.
Back home El Paso, yeah. 8 folds.
Dude,
I forget sometimes.
It's bigger than
It's a
Italy.
straight shot, too.
Yeah.
It's way bigger than
No,
Italy.
yeah, it's.
Oh, it's not even
No one really
comparison.
cares for it. I mean,
Because from top to bottom, Italy is 12 hours drive.
200.
How long does it take?
So a stream is out.
12 hours? Okay, yeah.
13 hours top to bottom.
3 folds.
In Texas, it's probably bigger.
Roads are probably worse.
Ethan saying the smoking section of Palms is always busy. No, you know,
I mean, we're
people know how to live.
He's doing the combos.
7.
Especially in Texas, they speed limits go to
When you got something good coursing through your veins at all times. All right, Trey here with the Jack King offsuit, deuces, ace 9, and JC on the open here with the 10-7 of clubs.
I just don't see comps. Like, you just don't see comps.
David saying, but he can say stuff about anybody, anywhere. That's a fact.
How fast are you going?
I don't even say that there are things that are like criticisms. You know, for me, it was just like, hey, I'd just like to move on. Like, I would love to do something different. As we've got a flop straight here for JC. Top pair here for coins. Dimitri here with the probably worst out of the bunch of ducks is going to try to lead at this.
One thing I noticed.
100 miles an hour. Everyone else is going like faster than that.
Yeah. One thing I noticed is that.
But we're all afraid to say something, especially since I've, you know,
Oh, yeah.
I've talked plenty of crap and smack and kind of trolled in the past, so.
Behind the yellow lights? No.
Yeah, I don't think it's a criticism. I think we're all in this fight together. All right, there's a 10 of spades rattles off, no hope. Again, no spades for any of these players, but Dimitri taking the out of the ordinary line here as led flop with deuces on this 9-8-6 board.
Yellow light.
JC had just called. Now the third spade comes off.
Yellow means speed up, right?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like here.
No.
But now what do you do?
Yeah, yellow means hurry up.
Dimitri has been kind of all over the place tonight. I think it's not necessarily easy to put him on a hand. You know, I think the tougher tight aggressive players that generally very nuanced, like, you know, I think you can develop a pattern basis to like, okay, this is what it tends to like to do, this is what kind of makes sense to me. And then you have just kind of like Dimitri, like a old school junk baller, throwing curveballs, knuckleballs, split fingers, change ups, and you just have like no idea how to perceive any of his actions. And JC gonna let this one go, but a very effective bluff here for Dimitri.
No, I did not. You did. I asked the guy, so what do you do? I said, not
Wait, they are waxing today's spread.
I think if they don't score a touchdown on this next drive, it's over.
I mean,
Nah, not gonna be.
I mean, there's still a ton of time.
yeah, there's still a ton of time.
They gotta get started right now.
Yeah, they have to score in the next.
Tell you what, after seeing Brady come back in the Super Bowl in the fourth quarter.
All right, let's shuffle up here and rip on here the next hand again. If you want to come play here at Palms and you've not done so yet, just mention this live stream, show them you're a subscriber. Boom, we will give you a free monthly membership and 5 free hours on us. Just mention live at the Palms. We'll be happy to see your face, which you can sign up for on the Poker Atlas app.
Oh, you are nice.
Now I'm gonna have to send them to kill you.
They're my compadres.
No, I'm not complaining.
9 raises, 75.
That cocktail in the process?
One call.
There is.
Jazz here now in the open here to 75 is
3 folds.
going to get a call for coins, and everybody with the littles here in this bunch.
6 folds.
Pass on Tijuana.
7 folds. 3 pairs.
Here we go. There's 3 players.
From Italy, what was Mago? Hachi?
Well, a little something for coins, a little something for CHAZ, but
Did you guys produce that, right?
9 check. 1
Oh, Ash? Oh, yeah, yeah. Marocchino, man.
all right, the yikes, the Queen of Hearts peeling off there.
The marijuana.
Yeah, it's like marijuana. What's it called?
Again, sometimes if you get the burn card right across the board, it
I don't know how to
can
explain it. It's like sap.
pick up that card instead. So actually,
Yeah, like a paste.
And then you make.
we have Jack 3, 9, Jack, Queen. Okay, there we go. Coin's gonna pick up the pot. Not much to
It's big in
scoop up there, but
In New York, you think it's, I think everywhere right now.
nonetheless a winner chicken dinner.
Times of the year.
Ethan says, have you been to Austin? Neck tattoo capital. Even the women have neck tattoos. Yeah, I guess like it's such more of a socially acceptable place. I still just have never felt attached enough to anything to get a tattoo of for any reason. I don't know. I'm just a very cut and dry, straightforward. Like I don't necessarily have any artistic impression to be like, this man is the land and the sun and the moon and the stars. Like it's just not really my way of expressing myself. But maybe someday I'll find the inspiration for a tattoo at some point. We got coins here with aces though. And we'll see, does that, yep, it's gonna be limp raising time for coins. So now Coin's going to put in the limp raise up to 600 with aces.
To 600 total. It's on C3.
Not too expensive here that maybe Charlie and CHAZ might try to take a chance out of the turn. So Trey's already in for 200. He's got position, 400 more. Mitchell here with 5-4, and then CHAZ, the fourth player to come along with this. Says, all right, I'm getting an awesome price here. Let's go. All right, it comes out Jack 10-8. It is a flop straight here for Trey. Coin's only hope is backdoor spades. Dimitri's got nothing, and CHAZ is a pair and a straight draw.
Where you gonna go with the girl out?
1200 total.
We have 3 dinners and then a table at excess.
Just you two?
No, it's a 24-person table. What? My buddy's 10 and 50. He's leaving the state in Florida.
Oh, here we go, Coins.
Are y'all going to Florida?
You get a 5 that rattles off here, Uz.
My buddy from Sarasota is turning
Unless we had a board read error, I don't know how. Unless Trey's hand was just completely incorrect.
Whoa. The old aces.
Dude, you're gonna show this girl the fucking world.
We're gonna have a good time.
She's never seen anything you take an excess to the table.
How old is
she?
The top set now turning for coins, and that is a whole mess of confusion on that particular hand. Let's carry on here. Does
Lots of drugs will be consumed, I'm sure.
In the city, yes. There will be a lot of people on drugs.
In the city. What's a good New Year drug besides cocaine?
MDMA.
MDMA?
Yeah.
Besides cocaine. You gotta do a New Year's line, right?
I want you to say, what's a good New Year's Eve drug besides PCP?
That's all year. don't need
Seven
cocaine.
folds. 8 folds. Anyway, that's 9 folds.
Yeah, only uppers on New Year's, right?
I mean, alcohol is technically a downer.
That's different though.
All right, we've got a Jacks King 7-8 board.
It is a depressant.
Too bad.
Alcohol's
125.
different. Nobody ever gets depressed.
6 folds.
They're on your ass in Vegas though. If you go to the bathroom to smoke, they fucking knock you in there.
All right, I got a set of 8s here for JC. Straight draw here, now throw to me and trade.
I don't know what happened to us, man.
Do you know how many
All right, we'll put out a 10, which not gives Dimitri a diamond draw with a straight draw.
If you're in the club.
Too bad. 3, 7.
Pair does him no good, unfortunately, but
I don't know why.
JC putting the bet down at 375 and most likely get called as we go heads up here to the Riv. And it's an ace. Ace on the river by Barrett Greenstein. Good enough here.
Vape pens just while they're playing.
Oh yeah.
They don't actually
That
play.
was before vape.
I don't believe that was a 9, but I could be terribly mistaken.
Here goes Delvin Cook.
Board run on has been a little funky here, but okay. Yep, there's an ace. JC gonna try to see if he can extract any more value. It's unlikely
I think Deontay Johnson.
that I would expect Dimitri to here with 2 overcards on board and
They picked it off.
3 diamonds out. But not everything he's done has made a total ton of sense from
Look up ESPN, like Gamecast.
like a very analytical perspective. If you're sitting there kind of going like, oh, this is how just generally like professional players or anything like that kind of stuff. So a winner there for JC.
Now it's 99.
Continues to just crush it here tonight. The Steelers are making this kind of a ball game, and now I'm starting to get a little bit of a sweat.
He's got almost 200 now.
Ethan, why is the heck the action tracker at the table with the computer? No, again, that's a tablet
Man, pad his stats.
where none of the
He's gotta get paid, man.
pull cards are being shown.
Fuck that. If you ain't
Literally, all I could see is that the cards are being scanned, and that's it.
see them holes, extra.
We actually have nobody in the production room right now, so
180. Yeah.
AJ Osborne, maybe.
Another 18 yards, get you that 200.
so there's no information that can be shared. All it's just confirming as A, the cards are being read, and B, the flop is correct and the action is being followed.
He got waxed.
I know, common misconception, but I mean, we've seen. I think that like Prime does it this way too, which has worked pretty well.
That sucks. That was my guy, dude.
I think it's a little less taxing on the dealers to a degree too, that
3 raises, 150 total. 4
it can make some of the translation process from
Yeah.
from dealer to action tracker to producer go a little bit more smoothly. So
That's pretty clean.
I got a raise up here by Charlie up to 150.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that hit. I mean, it sucks to get fucking cleaned out like that, but
9 raises. 1150 total.
There's a ton of interesting combos in this mix, and CHAZ here with the big stack on the table is going to apply the hammer. 3-bet up to 1,000, 150. And Corin's going to make the call. Trade could be compelled to come along here with deep stack, same position, but everything I've guessed wrong on Trey has been wrong tonight. So
is there the extra hot dog?
Dimitri here with the suited ace 4 is going to make the call. So
Okay.
Can't be seen eating a hot dog.
well, I think we may be getting this may be our last hand here of the night. If this body language of our good boy, our friend Jeremy indicates here that the new box is coming on in. Which I can maybe see this Vikings meltdown and myself. Gutter ball now for Dimitri, and not much. CHAZ, the pre-flop 3-better. Likely not going to leave his kids out there.
One bite.
replaces
five
the
guys
burgers.
made hot dogs.
We were half,
Mondo,
half guy
just
sales.
look right here and smile.
Free hot dog, right? Free hot dog.
Coin's thinking about floating here though
Thank
for
you.
1,250.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Good luck.
Dimitri here with the best draw of the bunch, to be honest. Also has the backdoor spades. Alright, it is a 4, so it does give Coins a diamond draw. Dimitri makes a pair and pulls ahead, but his hand extremely vulnerable at this point. Okay, that's not correct. It was actually the 5 of spades, so Dimitri has made a 7 high straight.
Dylan?
No, they're switching out after this.
And a quick bet will shoo everybody out of the mix, and that is a winner. There's Dimitri here at Palms Social. That is going to be a wrap for us here. We thank all of you for joining. Make sure to hit subscribe. Should be back here on Monday and Wednesday. And just because my boy Ethan is here, I'm going to throw it back towards the great Mike Sexton. May all your cards be live and your pots be monsters. Rest in peace, Mike Sexton. Come on out and play here at Palm Social. Good night, y'all.
This isn't Wednesday.
No,
This is Thursday.
I like cat.
Alright, 10K cat.
Oh, the cap, the 1500? Yeah. You just fucking throw all the things.
Three things, you know, get in there to draw.
And the flop, you know, they're like, fuck. Yeah, that's the cap. That's the cap.
Gamble.
we're starting with the bomb pot.